Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, football pundits around the world, it's time for another Couch Sports football stream where we have Morocco taking on Spain, the final team from Africa taking on former world champions in Spain. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Where are we from? And who do we support? Are we a fan of Spain? Are we a fan of Morocco? Are we just a fan of football? Let me know in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. We had some beautiful football yesterday. Brazil winning comfortably against Korea, but Korea with probably the best consolation goal I've ever seen in my lifetime. Yesterday, Brazil winning Korea 4-1. Japan losing to Croatia on penalties 1-1. Unfortunate. Penalties are penalties, isn't it? What can you do? It's unfortunate what happens when it comes to penalties. Moments like that always difficult for um, footballers, fans alike. It's just difficult when it comes to knockout football. We have Netherlands taking on Argentina. Argentina winning comfortably against Australia. Even though it was 2-1, it was still a comfortable victory um, for Morocco. Sorry, for Argentina. How are we all doing, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat? It's your boy Adam here live on Cat Sports Football, where we have World Cup football for you all. Where you all from and who do you support? Let me know in the comments. Argentina winning, like I said, Argentina winning comfortably against Australia 2-1. A beautiful goal by Lionel Messi in the first half of the game. He picks it up down the right hand side and he just caresses the ball into that left hand corner. He just calm and collected. Normally people go for power. They go for that top corner. They go for the bottom corner. They go to hit it with power. Try and get something on it. But Lionel Messi, he's played football for that long. He knows the ball. He knows exactly how the ball is going to move. He knows the amount of power he has to put behind it. And that is just what Lionel Messi does. And he caressed it into that bottom corner. And it was easy for Argentina in that game. Netherlands against USA. Netherlands comfortable again. They didn't look like coming out of second gear in that. Sorry, first gear, should I say. Netherlands against USA. USA huffed and puffed, but they just didn't really create anything. Struggling um, with the just intensity of the World Cup. You know, they're a young team. They're a group of. It's a young squad. The USA. But this will be a lot. This will do well for them. The experience that they've had at this World Cup, getting out of the group stages. They're going to be playing at their home ground in the next World Cup. It's at home, co-hosting with Mexico and Canada. And when USA pulled one back, Netherlands just upped the gears. And Dumfries said, no drama today, and made it 3-1, and it was comfortable in the end. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, football pundits around the world, how are we doing? We have some packs to open. I've just ordered some more, ladies and gentlemen. We've got some packs to open. We'll open them later. But how are we all doing? Where are we all from and who do we support? Let me know in the chat. Are you a Spain fan? Are you a Morocco fan? Or are you just a fan of football? Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, my name's Adam. This is a platform for all football fans around the world to come together and talk football. It doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter who you support. If you watch the international sport of planet Earth, ladies and gentlemen, this is the platform for you. So get in the chat. Say hello. Let's talk some football. We are just 10 minutes away from kickoff, so the players will be coming out shortly here. Morocco against Spain. Morocco, dark horses. No one expected them to get out of the group stages, but the likes of Hakimi, Saiss, Ziyech, all doing beautifully in the World Cup. Hakimi did a beautiful ball down the line for Morocco's goal. I can't remember which goal it was, but Hakimi picks the ball up down the right hand side and he just sees the pass. He's a very attack-minded defender, right back. He is the modern wing-back Hakimi, Ashraf Hakimi for PSG now. Was at Inter Milan. Now he's at PSG. I wouldn't be surprised if he moves to a Spanish league because that is his kind of football. Similar to a Dani Alves and a Marcelo, very attack-minded wing-back with Carvajal reaching getting a bit older. Let's see how old Carvajal is for Real Madrid. I'm sure he's allowed. He'll be playing today. Carver. Danny Carvajal. See, he's 30 years old. And he's still got a couple of years in him, but it could be someone that they look at. It could be someone that they look at, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, football pundits around the world. Shall we open some packs before the players come out? Let's open some packs. I just ordered some more today. Let's see what we get here. Let's see what we get here. Drum roll, please. Right. So we start off with Filip Kostic for Serbia. Filip Kostic. Unfortunately, they didn't do enough to win against Switzerland. We got Brian Ruiz here from Costa Rica. Brian Ruiz. Costa Rica being knocked out of the group stages. Not progressing through to the next round. We've got a Tunisia player, Mohammed Ali bin Rahman. No, Romdan. Mohammed Ali bin Romdan there for Tunisia. We've got Granit Xhaka for Switzerland. Now, we'll see Granit Xhaka later today. We will see Granit Xhaka later today when they take on Portugal. And then we've got Thomas Meunier there for Belgium. Thomas Meunier there for Belgium. But how are we all doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, football pundits around the world? Where are we all from and who do we support? Are we a Spain fan? Are we a Morocco fan? Or are we just a fan of football? Let's do another pack here. We got Spain against Morocco today. It's going to be a nice game to watch. I will expect drama in this game. I expect drama in this game. Just because Spain have got 7 midfielders on, and they scored 7 against they scored 7 against who did they score 7 against? Costa Rica? Was that the first team that they scored 7 against? Ooh, we got some pick here. I don't even know any of these. 1938 Italy squad, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that black and white photo. It's black and white. Wow. I wonder who's in that team. We'll have to have a look at that. It can be for Cameroon. It can be for Cameroon. I think I've already picked that one. I think I've already packed him. We have Joel Campbell here for Costa Rica. Joel Campbell there, ladies and gentlemen. We've got another team one here. This is a Tunisia one. A Tunisia team one. Looking very nice there in that white kit. You gotta love I like the team photo ones. Excuse me, I like the team. And we've got Mohammed Al Buraik for Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia beating Argentina. Right, the players are getting ready here. Laporte there with his with the child on his right, getting ready to come over here on Couch Sports Football, ladies and gentlemen. How are we all doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Let me know in the chat where you're from and who you support. Gavi and Pedri, two of the youngest players at the World Cup, playing for Spain. Are they the new Iniesta, Xavi, Gavi and Pedri? They're coming out here, the players on Couch Sports Football, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing? Let's do this. Nope, let's do this. There we go. So the players are getting lined up here. Ziyech there. Hakim Ziyech. Showing a different way of playing football, Hakim Ziyech. Struggling at Chelsea. Looked to be surplus to requirements with under the previous regime with Thomas Tuchel. But with the World Cup and with the way he's played at the World Cup, he's played a good game at the World Cup. Maybe Graham Potter at Chelsea sees something else. Here we go, the players coming out here. Spain and Morocco will have Switzerland against Portugal later on this evening. Live on Couch Sports Football, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We will pay our respects to their national anthems. I think it will be the Moroccan national anthem first, then the Spain one. Then the Spain one. So we'll just have to wait and see. Morocco, they're the last African team at the World Cup. The last African team at the World Cup. Can they cause an upset? I hope they do, you know. I like a bit of drama. I like a bit of drama. I will say that. I like a bit of drama. Uh, so the winners of this play, the winners of Portugal and Switzerland. And even that one's going to be a tough game to watch. Even that one is going to be a tough game because, yes, Portugal have their players. Switzerland are showing that with unity that they have in their team, they're playing well. And here we go with the national anthem for Morocco. So we'll just pay our respects whilst the national anthem happens for Morocco. It's annoying me that the flags are on the same line on the, but I'll ignore that. There we go. That's the Moroccan national anthem, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls, football pundits around the world. Now it's time for the Spanish national anthem, so we'll pay our respects to that one. It looks like an empty stadium, that. What is going on? Where are all the fans? But yeah, time for the Spain national anthem. There we go. There's the Spain national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, let's transition over to the game day here on Couch Sports Football. And we have kickoff coming up here right after the break, ladies and gentlemen. We have Spain against Morocco. That we'll give you the team news. We will give you the team news. I'm just waiting for it to all kick off here. But Spain playing no recognized striker again, as you can see down the screen, ladies and gentlemen. Spain not playing a recognized striker. How long can that last? How long can that last? How long can you go without playing a recognized striker? But we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see how we all doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, football pundits around the world. Let me know where you're all from. Let me know who you're supporting. Let me know who you want to win in this game. Let me know what you think of the World Cup so far. I think by far this has been so. My first World Cup was 2002. That's the one that I remember. That was the one that I remember. I was a bit too young for the 1998 one, but I do remember collecting stickers for it. I'm sure What's It, which is a crisp brand here in the UK, I'm sure they did a World Cup thing for 1998, and I was a kid then. Um, but I remember the 2002 one because it was in school. It was early school, so we used to go in before the school started, and used to watch the games then. And England played Brazil, and Ronaldinho scored one of the most audacious free kicks I've ever seen in my lifetime. He takes it just after the halfway line, and he sees the England keeper off his line, David Seaman. What was he thinking? And Ronaldinho, being the flair player that he is, he absolutely hits it beautifully. Let's give you the Moroccan team. Bono in goal with Hakimi, Aguad, Saiss, Mazraoui, Onowi, Amrat, Amala, Bufal, El Nesri, and Ziyech play up top. Let's give you the Spain team news with Unai Simon in goal, Alba, Laporte, Rodri, Llorente. So Rodri playing centre back, Pedri, Busquets, and Gavi, Olmo, Asensio, and Fernando Torres. Sorry, Ferran Torres, not Fernando Torres. He's died. Ferran Torres up front. So again, six midfield. No, sorry, three midfielders, three attackers in midfielders, and one defender in midfielder. He might as well have a keeper as a defender, as a midfielder as well, and maybe that'll work. But here we go with the Moroccan team. Hakim Ziyech, 1 goal, 1 assist for Morocco at this World Cup. He'll be the star player to keep an eye on that. It's a nice kit. It's the red and green kit of Morocco. And Spain are playing in their white kit. Oh, no, sorry, blue kit. Spain don't have any other color. Come on, you got yellow in your flag. Surely you have another color. But it is what it is. Spain shooting from right to left. Morocco shooting from left to right here on Couch Sports Football. Sorry, no. Spain left to right and Morocco right to left. And it's Spain that are going to start the game off here with Busquets in the middle of the park. And there we go. It goes all the way back to Laporte here on this left-hand side. Spain against Morocco. A place in the quarterfinals. Who comes out on top, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know in the chat. Here we go. The ball out to that left-hand side towards Olmo. And it goes backwards. And that was the first challenge there by Ziyech. Bringing down the player. I think it's Jordi Alba there bringing him down. Straight into him. Morocco there going in with the power. Straight challenge there. Takes him out. Free kick. Spain down this left-hand side. Morocco 0. Spain 0. Right, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing? Let me give you my predictions. I think this might finish in extra time. I don't think it'll go to penalties, but I think it might finish in extra time. But we'll have to wait and see. Rodri in the centre circle. Into Gavi. Tries to feed the ball forward, but it's intercepted. And it's Morocco now with the ball. Doing well to get away from 3 Spanish players there. Amrabat. Out to Hakimi down the right side. Tries to feed it into Ziyech, but it goes up for a Spain throwing down that left-hand side in the Spain half. Walid Regragui, is that how you pronounce his name, for Morocco, the manager for Morocco. Referee's just having a word here with Ziyech and Alba. I don't know what he's having a word with them there for, but he's having a word with them. And the game carries on. Here we go with Rodri on the halfway line for Spain, bringing it into the Morocco half. Squares it into Laporte on the halfway line. Laporte bringing it forward. Into Pedri. Pedri back to Rodri. Rodri out to the right side towards Gavi. Gavi goes backwards to Rodri. Rodri lays it into Laporte. Laporte out to that left-hand side to Pedri. Pedri into Jordi Alba. He goes backwards to Pedri. Pedri into Rodri on the centre circle. Bringing the ball forward into the Morocco half. You can see when Spain have the ball, Morocco going to like a 4-4-2 formation. And they are going to be physical. Boufal there. Physical on Carvajal. Being very physical already in the first couple of moments in this game. Here we go with Rodri on the ball on the centre circle in the Morocco half. Squares it into Laporte. Laporte out to Pedri, Alba on the left-hand side. He goes into Olmo. Olmo nearly gets away from Hakimi, but he stumbles on it. He goes backwards to Alba. Alba into Rodri on the centre circle. Rodri into Gavi. Gavi turns out to the right-hand side towards Asensio. And it goes backwards to Laporte on this left-hand side. Laporte bringing the ball forward. Feeds it into Pedri. Pedri puts the ball into the box. Can Gavi bring the ball under control? No, he can't. It's cleared away by Morocco. But he's going to come back at them because Ferran Torres nearly picks the ball up on the edge of the box. Asensio can't keep the ball alive. And here we go with Hakimi for Morocco down this right side. into Anoy. Is that how you say his name? Spain to take the throw in. Bush gets on the centre circle. Back to Rodri. Rodri bringing the ball forward. Out to Gavi down the shine side. They are playing a bit different, Spain. Gavi's coming a lot deeper, and I think that's allowing Carvajal to go down the right side. Oh, sorry, no, it's not. It's Llorente playing. Gavi. Oh, it's Llorente down the shine side. Interesting. How are we all doing, ladies and gentlemen? I got that completely wrong. Let me have a look at that again. Morocco lineups. Oh, it's Llorente, not Carvajal down the shine side. Okay, interesting. Llorente down this left right hand side. Interesting, ladies and gentlemen. How are we all doing? Morocco nil, Spain nil here on Couch Sports Football. How you all doing? Where you all from? And who do you support? Are you a Morocco fan? Are you a Spain fan? Or are you just a fan of football? Here we go with Laporte. Out to our left hand side towards Olmo. Olmo holds the ball up. Surrounded by Moroccans. He goes backwards to Alba. Alba squares it to Rodri on the halfway line. Rodri now bringing it into the Moroccan half. Out to Torres. Torres feeds it into Llorente, but it's good defending there by. Oh, he goes out for a goal kick. I thought he went for a corner. I thought it was good defending there, Mazraoui. But let's do a poll for you guys. You guys love your polls. Let's do a poll for you guys. Let's do a poll. Manage poll. New poll. Who scores first? Oops. Who scores first? Morocco or Spain? Let me know what you guys think in the poll, ladies and gentlemen. I know you guys love a poll, so we'll put that up there for you. Morocco have the ball here on this left-hand side. Into Bufal. Bufal, oh, does a Llorente with beautiful football, but it's brought down there, and it's a Spain. Spain. Ooh, you guys are thinking Spain are going to score first? You guys think Spain are going to score first? One person thinks Morocco. We got some Spanish fans there in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know where you're from. Let me know who you support. Well, no, you're supporting. Well, actually, no, you might not be supporting Spain. You might think Spain are going to score first. But let me know where you're from, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be afraid to say hello. This is a platform for all football fans around the world to come together and talk football. Doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter who you support. If you watch the international sport of this planet Earth, ladies and gentlemen, this is the platform for you to say hello. Let's talk some football. Here we go with Laporte on the centre circle. Squares it into Rodri. Rodri bringing the ball forward. Into Busquets. Here we go with Gavi. And he lays it into Laporte on this left-hand side. Laporte into Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba into Pedri. Pedri holds onto the ball. He gets away from one Moroccan. Gets away from the second. He lays it back to Rodri. Rodri on the centre circle. Into Laporte. Asensio picking it up deep. Laporte. Gavi on the shine side. Goes backwards to Laporte on the centre circle. Spain are going to have a lot of possession of the ball. Pedri into Olmo. Goes backwards to Laporte. Spain are just going to move the ball about. Morocco are happy with that. They're keeping... they are soaking up the pressure. They're happy with the way Spain play their game. Ball out to the shine side. Towards Ferran Torres. He gets away from one player. Gets himself into the box. Holds on to it. Tries the back heel. But it's intercepted. And Amrabat is brought down. Free kick Morocco down the shine side, ladies and gentlemen. Morocco nil. Spain nil here on Cat Sports Football. Ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing? Where we all from and who we supporting? Let me know. Here we go with Morocco. Clears the ball down the line, but it goes out for a Spain throwing. See, moments like that when Morocco start the game back off, they need to try and keep possession of the ball. I know they're trying to play counter-attacking football, but you need to try and keep possession of it. Here we go, Laporte on the centre circle. Squares it into Alba down that left-hand side. Alba goes backwards to Laporte. Laporte bringing the ball forward here for Spain. Into Alba. Alba goes back to Rodri on the halfway line. Rodri out wide here to Llorente. Llorente bringing the ball forward. In for Carvajal. So no Llorente today. He's gone for Carvajal. Sorry, no Carvajal today. He's gone for Llorente. Here we go with Pedri bringing the ball forward. Backwards to Rodri. Rodri lays into Laporte. Laporte quickly out to Jordi Alba on left-hand side. He's got Olmo through the middle. He tries to feed Asensio, but it's intercepted there by Amrabat. And is cleared away by the keeper, Bono. El Nesri will jump up for it, but Rodri's there. Busquets will clean up. And Laporte back to Busquets here, who's bringing the ball out of his own half. Feeds it into Asensio. Asensio surrounded by Moroccans, and he loses it. And here we go with Morocco bringing the ball forward here with Boufal. Brought down there, and the referee pulls it back for a free kick. Cortex there. Cortex, how you doing, my brother? Welcome back. I'm doing great. We have World Cup football again today. So I am loving it. We got 2 games today. We got Morocco taking on Spain, and we've got Portugal against Switzerland. So we'll see that man CR7 later today. But how are you doing, Cortex? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Ashraf Hakimi and Hakim Ziyech stepping over this free kick on this left-hand side. It's about, I'd say about 27 yards out. It's about 27 yards out. I'm doing great. Excited for today's games. I bet you are. I bet you are. Right. Who takes this one? Ashraf Hakimi, the attacking right back, or Ziyech for Morocco. Let's see. The referee has given the signal. It looks like Ziyech might be taking this. Oh no, it's Hakimi up and over the wall. And it goes over the bar. And it's a goal kick on this left-hand side. And it looked like Simon had it under control for Spain. Yeah, it was just a bit too much power. It went over the wall and over the bar, should I say. And it's a goal kick here for Spain on this left-hand side. Pedri on the ball on the centre circle. Lays it into Rodri. Rodri into Laporte. Laporte on this left-hand side bringing the ball forward. Yesterday we saw some beautiful football by Brazil. If for intricate football, Spain are the ones who do it. And Jordi Alba puts the ball into the box. Ferran Torres can't get there. He's headed away by Saiz. Kept alive by Spain, but it goes backwards to Rodri on the centre circle. Into Laporte. Laporte out to that left-hand side. But it goes all the way back to the keeper, Bono. He holds on to it. Oh, and he's nearly given Asensio something there. Saiz gets away with it. And here we go with Mazraoui on the ball on the right-hand side. What is he doing, Bono? What's the keeper doing, Bono? He's asking for Hakimi to give him an option down that right-hand side. Wow. Wow, what is he doing, the keeper? But he's managed to clear it away. Here we go with Rodri. Oh no, referee's pulled it back for foul on Boufal by Rodri. The Moroccans there. Celebrating already. Amrabat on the ball here for Morocco. Gets away from Ferran Torres, but the referee pulls it back for another free kick here. Another free kick here. Gavi there bringing him down. Amrabat, the central midfielder for Morocco. Morocco to start the game back off, spreads it beautifully out to this left-hand side to Boufal. Boufal brings the ball under control, but he loses it to Ferran Torres, who tries with the ball. He lays it into Gavi, but Gavi can't find the Spaniard, and it's intercepted by Ogwad, I think is how you say his name, and it's cleared away. Here we go with Hakimi. Agard into Bono down the right-hand side. Bono now holding on to it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, football pundits around the world, how are we doing? Let me know what you think of the World Cup. Let me know what you think of today's game. Who are you excited to see? I'll be honest with you. For Portugal, I'm excited to see Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, Ruben Diaz. There's a few players to look out for. Morocco with the ball on the halfway line. Out to Mazraoui on this left-hand side. Boufal picks the ball up. One-on-one against Lorente. Feeds it back to Mazraoui. Ferran Torres is tracking the run. Ball point to the box. El Nesri will jump forward for it. But Simon will catch it out the sky. And Spain will start the game back off here. 14 minutes gone. Morocco 0, Spain 0. And Morocco are now coming out of their shell. They're now coming out of their shell. They've let Spain have possession of the ball in the first 14 minutes of the game. But the last couple of minutes, they've started to move the ball about, started to get a bit confident in themselves, and starting to fizz the ball about. One touch as opposed to 3-4 touches. Lorente into Busquets. Out to Torres down the side side, but it comes off Mazraoui. Goes out for a Spain throwing down the side side. 14 minutes into the game, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go with Laporte. Laporte on the centre circle. Lays it into Jordi Alba. Out to Olmo down the left-hand side. But again, it goes backwards to Jordi Alba. Pedri, 1-2 with Laporte. Picks the ball up on the halfway line. Looking for movement, but he's got no one ahead of him. So he goes backwards to Rodri. And Rodri feeds Gavi on the side side, bringing it into the Moroccan half. Out wide here to Torres. Torres backwards to Gavi. Gavi into Rodri. Rodri into Pedri. Pedri to Olmo. Olmo turns on the centre circle, but he goes to Gavi and he goes back to Rodri. Rodri now gets away from El Nesri. Into Busquets. Busquets into Pedri. Pedri's got Alba to his left. He's got Olmo to his right. He holds onto the ball, Pedri. Out to Alba down the left-hand side. Returns it back to Pedri, but it's intercepted. And here we go with Morocco trying to come out their own half. But it goes out for a Spain throwing taken quickly here. Olmo into Rodri on the centre circle. Into Gavi. Out wide here to Torres. Torres holds the ball up. Lays it across the middle. But there's no one there. And here we go with Morocco coming out of their own half with Amrabat. Saiss back to Bono. Gives it to Mazraoui on the shrine side. Backwards to Saiss. Morocco. Oh, dinked in behind by Saiss, but it's only into Lorente. And here we go with Spain. Gavi tries to get the ball, but it falls back to Lorente. And Ferran Torres can't keep it in play. It goes out for Morocco throwing down the shrine side. Morocco 0. Spain 0, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing? Mazraoui there to start the game back off here for Morocco. Throw-in taken into El Nesri. Ziyech tries to keep the ball alive, but the referee pulls it back for offside. How can you be offside from a throwing? How can you be offside from a throwing? You can't be offside from a throwing. What's the whole point of a throwing? Maybe I missed something there. Rodri on the halfway line. Feeds it to Busquets. Back heel to Gavi. But it's intercepted by Saiss. Amrabat picks up the loose ball here for Morocco. And he goes backwards to Saiss, who goes all the way back to Bono. And Bono holds onto the ball here. And he floats it out to Mazraoui down the side. Mazraoui now bringing the ball forward here. Trying to get away from Ferran Torres. But he can't keep it in play. He just runs himself out of danger. And it goes out for Spain throwing. Rodri now on the ball. Into Laporte on the centre circle. Out to that left-hand side to Alba. Alba feeds it into Pedri. Pedri back to Laporte. Returns it back to Pedri. Pedri into Alba. 1-2 with Pedri. Here we go with Rodri on the centre circle. Is there any movement further forward? Alba makes a run behind. Laporte tries to feed him. But Bono's off his line and Morocco will start the game back off here on this right-hand side. Morocco 0, Spain 0. Bono to start the game back off here for Morocco. Throws it out to Mazraoui down the right-hand side. Mazraoui can't keep it in play. What is going on with Mazraoui? He needs to wake up, man. Someone needs to give him a slap on the face, just wake him up. Torres on the right-hand side for Spain. Puts the ball into the box. There's no one there for Spain. And Ziyech will pick up the loose ball. Here we go with Hakimi down the right-hand side. Feeds Ziyech. Can Ziyech get there ahead of Laporte? No, he can't. It's cleared away. Olmo will try and keep it in play. Amala there into Hakimi, but the referee pulls it back for a Moroccan free kick here. Here we go with Amrabat. Feeds it into Amala. Into Saiz down the shine. Saiz holds the ball up into Bono. And Bono will clear it down the line. Boufal jumps up for it, but it falls to Pedri. Gavi brings the ball under control, but he loses it. Oh, and that was a stupid challenge there by Gavi. But the game carries on. And that's another Spain free kick here on the halfway line. Morocco are not afraid to get physical in this game. Amala, Ziyech, Saiz, Hakimi, Nejri, and Boufal all being very physical, trying to ruffle up this Spain side. Here we go with Alba on the ball on the shy side. Feeds it back to Laporte on the halfway line. Laporte feeds it into Rodri. Rodri on the kickoff spot. Out wide to Gavi. Gavi tries to feed it first time into Llorente, but it's intercepted. Boufal gets away from Gavi. He gets away from Olmo, and he switches it out to the right side towards Ziyech. But it's Alba with the clearance. Hakimi will pick up the loose ball here. He turns, and he's got space to bring it forward. Out to the right side is Ziyech. Gets away from Pedri. Ziyech feeds it. Hakimi on the right side. Alba's tracking back. Hakimi holds the ball up here. 1-on-1 against Alba. Pedri comes over to help. Hakimi with the ball into the box, but it's headed away by Laporte. Amrabat tries to pick up the loose ball. Agade tries to get there, but the referee pulls it back here for a Moroccan free kick. In the Spain half, Amrabat there. All over the place for Morocco. Helping out higher up the pitch, helping back in defense, the central midfielder. Can he do this for the full game? We'll have to wait and see. Morocco have an opportunity here on the 20th minute to try and get a lead in this game. They have the physical advantage, there's no doubt about it. Can they find a goal here? 20 minutes in, Ziyech puts the ball in there, but it's headed away. Couldn't get past the first man, and it makes its way all the way back here to Mazraoui on the right side. How we doing, ladies and gentlemen? 20 minutes into the game, Morocco 0, Spain 0 here on Couch Sports Football. This is the penultimate round of 16 tie. We have Morocco taking on Spain, and then later this evening we have the final round of 16 tie where we have Portugal against Switzerland. Just so you know, this is a platform for all football fans around the world to come together and talk football. Doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter. Oh my days. Sorry, I have to stop there because Boufal puts Llorente on the ground. El Nesri flicks it on. It falls to Ziyech. Brings the ball under control. Tries to go around the outside of Olmo. But it comes off him and it goes out for a throwing. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, Boufal there. Down this left-hand side. He just goes left, right. And Llorente is seeing stars. He's seen 3 Boufals there. Wow. Great bit of skill down this left-hand side by Boufal. Here we go with a throwing for Morocco down that far right-hand side. Into Amrabat. Tries to feed it back to... I think you say... Unahi? I think that's how you say it, Unahi? I don't know. We'll wait for the commentator to say it. Here we go with Amrabat on the ball. Hakimi into Ziyech on the halfway line. Hakimi makes overlapping run, but I think it's just a bit too hard, and Laporte will clear it out for a Morocco throwing. But you can see that link-up play down the right side for Morocco. Hakimi and Ziyech are the people to look out for in this game. Here we go with a Spain throwing. Morocco there couldn't capitalize with the possession on that right side. Here we go with Gavi, bringing the ball forward. Lays it into Llorente down this left-hand side. Llorente goes backwards to Laporte. And again, Spain. You know what? Spain keep possession of the game. That's what they do. But my God, do they make football boring. Here we go with Alba. Into Rodri. Lays it into Llorente on the halfway line. Llorente loses the ball there to Boufal. Boufal bringing the ball forward. He's got Ziyech to his right. But he loses it. Amrabat now. Out wide there to Ziyech. Boufal's on the ground here. I think it was off the ball challenge. The referee's just having a word there. Busquets is also having a word. Just wondering what happened there. Let's have a look. So Buffal gets away from Busquets. And then he tries to... Oh, he just slips. He just slips, Buffal. Hurts himself, lands on his butt. Morocco nil, Spain nil. The manager there, Luis Enrique, they're having a word with Ferran Torres. Expecting more from his players. Saiss, all the way back to Bono. Out wide here to Mazraoui. Mazraoui holding on to the ball. Goes backwards to Bono. He'll go out to that right side to Hakimi. But it's intercepted there by Olmo. And it falls to Ferran Torres and Pedri. Oh, off the ball. And Amrabat there with a save and it goes out. But the offside flag is up. What is Bono doing there, man? My God, Bono is so laissez-faire, guys. He is so laissez-faire. He was well offside. Why is he not putting the flag up sooner? He's clearly offside. Pedri hits the bar, and Ferran Torres, Amrabat there with the clearance, but it's a goal. Sorry, it's a free kick. Offside. But what is Bono doing there? Get rid of the ball keeper. What is he doing? Never mind smiling, Bono. Never mind smiling. Rodri wins the header. Asensio flicks it into Olmo. Olmo into Pedri on the halfway line and holds onto the ball. Here we go. Busquets has time to turn. Turns again and he feeds it into Laporte. Laporte on that left-hand side into Alba. Alba feeds the ball over the top. Is Asensio in behind here? He brings the ball under control. He takes the shot. Side netting. Did he have a better pass there, Asensio, down the left-hand side? Let's have a look. He's onside, Asensio. He is onside. He gets the ball under control. And maybe he could have fizzed it across the 6-yard box. But he decides to go for goal. And if you're going to go for goal from that close, you have to get it on target. But it's the side netting and it's a goal kick here for Morocco down the right side. Bono to take the game for Morocco. Long kick out to this left-hand side. It's headed away by Rodri. Gavi heads it into Asensio and Asensio shrugs off sides. He's brought down there. But the referee pulls it back here for a Spain free kick. "27th minute into the game. Morocco nil, Spain nil. Here we go with Rodri on the ball. Feeds it back to Laporte. Laporte into Jordi Alba down the left-hand side. Backwards to Laporte on the centre circle. Here we go with Rodri. Out to Ferran Torres. Sorry, Llorente. Llorente into Gavi. Back to Llorente. Feeds it back to Laporte on the centre circle. Out to Pedri down the left-hand side. Alba makes a running behind, but Pedri holds onto it. Into Asensio. Back to Olmo. But it comes off Pedri. I'm sure that came off Pedri. Actually, no, it didn't. Referee's giving it Spain's way, but I thought it came off Pedri. Here we go with Rodri on the halfway line. Bringing the ball out of his own half. Again, Morocco happy for Spain to have it there. Llorente out wide here to Torres. Feeds it back to Rodri on the halfway line. Spain need to move a lot quicker if they want to catch Morocco off guard. Here we go with Pedri on the ball. Into Busquets. Back to Laporte on the halfway line. Laporte bringing the ball forward. Feeds it into Pedri. Alba makes a running behind, but again, he goes short to Asensio. Pedri into Rodri. Feeds it back to Laporte. Laporte on this left-hand side, slowly bringing the ball forward into the Moroccan half. Out to Alba on the left-hand side. Feeds it into Olmo. Saiss is there. But Bono will catch it out the sky. Morocco start the game back off here on this right-hand side. Morocco nil. Spain nil. Long kick off on the back, but it's only into the path of Rodri. Amrabat will clear it. El Nesri will bring the ball under control, but it falls to Gavi. Morocco managed to win it back, but the referee pulls it back here for a Moroccan free kick. What is going on, man? Morocco are doing what Morocco need to do. Just hold the possession of the game. But Spain need to be a lot quicker if they want to try and get something. A guard to Bono. Bono clears it down the left-hand side. Llorente brings the ball under control, but Buffal is there. Brought down, free kick. Referee there just having a word with the Moroccan manager. Here we go with Laporte. Into Jordi Alba, out to Olmo down the left-hand side. Feeds it to Pedri. Pedri into Rodri on the centre circle. Rodri out of his own half into Llorente. Llorente into Gavi, but it's intercepted there by Saiz, who's bringing the ball forward into the Moroccan half. Tries to feed El Nesri, but Rodri's there. And it goes all the way back to the keeper on this left-hand side. What is going on in this game, ladies and gentlemen? It's like neither team have that quality in the final third. In that final third, here we go with Pedri on the ball here on this left-hand side. Short to Busquets, into Gavi, returns it to Rodri, squares it to Laporte on this left-hand side. 30th minute into the game, Morocco 0, Spain 0. Here we go with Pedri, has Alba to his there. Pedri's going on his own here, tries to get away from the defender, but Amrabat is there. It falls to Olmo. Olmo does well to hold on to the ball here. Goes backwards to Rodri on the centre circle. Out to Gavi. Gavi returns it back to Rodri, squares it into Laporte. Laporte into Pedri down the left-hand side. Alba is free, but he doesn't go. Again, they're not going for that risky pass. They're just playing it safe. Rodri, I think Rodri and Laporte have completed more passes in this game than anyone else on the pitch. Here we go with Pedri out to Alba on the left-hand side. But again, returns it back to Laporte. Laporte on the ball here. Into Rodri. Into Llorente. To Gavi. Back heel towards Asensio, but Saiz is there. And Bono will just clear it down the line. El Nesri will jump up against Rodri. Rodri wins that header. El Nesri, that was just a push. What are you doing, Rodri? There's no need to push him. You're winning the battle there. Free kick Morocco on the halfway line. There's no need to push Rodri. Just looking at that Mazraoui challenge on Gavi. Nothing given. Here we go with El Nesri on the edge of the box. Tries to feed Ziyech, but it's intercepted out to the left-hand side. It's Buffal, 1-on-1 against Llorente. He's already got the better of him once. Can he do it twice? No, he can't. It's intercepted. Goalie to Mazraoui, into Buffal. Buffal, 1-on-1 against Gavi. Feeds it into Amrabat. Amrabat being challenged there by Pedri. And he switches it out to Hakimi down the right side. Hakimi now into Ziyech. 1-on-1 against Alba. Let's see what Ziyech can do down that right side. Holds onto the ball, tries to dribble past Alba, and it goes out for a Moroccan throwing here. 32 minutes into the game. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 13 minutes left of the 45 to go. Plus added time is Morocco 0, Spain 0 here on Couch Sports Football. As Alba comes away with it, but only for Mazraoui to pick up the ball. And he takes a shot from distance, but it's straight at the keeper, and El Nesri can't get there. Simo stops the ball, and it's Spain now with the ball. Mazraoui there from distance, taking a shot. Good strike. He gets his foot behind it. And it could have... Rodri was lucky that it didn't deflect off him. He could have caught his keeper off guard there. Here we go with Laporte on the ball. Into Alba. Over the top to Asensio. But Asensio just couldn't take in his stride, and Bono will pick it up here on this right side. "33 minutes on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. Morocco 0, Spain 0. Mazraoui there. Buffal falls to Ferran Torres. Rodri picks the ball up on the halfway line, and he goes all the way back to Simon for Spain, and Spain will start the game back off here on this left-hand side. Ladies and gentlemen, we only have 12 minutes to go. I'm going to do another poll for you guys, because you guys love your polls. Let's do a poll. New poll. Will we see a goal in the first half? Will we see a goal in the first half? Yes? No? Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think in this poll. Will we see a goal in the first half? You guys thought we were going to see goals in the first half, courtesy of Spain or Morocco. But let me know what you guys think. Will we see a goal in the first half? Get your votes in the chat. It's completely free, guys. I have a few lurkers there in the chat, which is completely fine. But let me know what you guys think. Someone thinks there's going to be a goal in this first half. Here we go with Gavi on that left-hand side. Puts the ball into the box. Out to Ferran Torres. 1-on-1 against the defender. Shimmies it on his right foot. Shimmies back on his left. Buffal's tracking back. Ferran Torres holds onto the ball. It goes backwards to Rodri. Rodri lays it into Alba. Alba's got Gavi down that left-hand side and he finds him. Gavi holds the ball up here. Being harassed there. It goes backwards into Laporte. Laporte into Rodri. Rodri bringing the ball forward here for Spain. Into Pedri. Pedri into Busquets. Out wide here to Llorente. Llorente into Torres. Torres 1-on-1 against the defender. Again, not forcing the run. He goes into Pedri. Pedri brings the ball forward. Lays it into Laporte. Laporte feeds Olmo. Olmo takes it away from the defender, but he just one too many and Morocco come away with it. And that's going to be a Moroccan free kick here on the right side. Ladies and gentlemen, 35 minutes on the clock. Morocco 0, Spain 0. It's your boy Adam here live on Couch Sports Football, bringing you World Cup football, the round of 16 tie with Morocco against Spain. Where you all from? Who do you support? Let me know in the chat. And if you like what you see, hit that follow button. Join the community. I'm trying to get to 880. But we'll wait and see. 35 minutes, 10 minutes of the 45 to go, plus added time. Morocco 0, Spain 0 here on Couch Sports Football. Bono to start the game back off here on this right-hand side. Clears the ball down the line. High up into El Nesri, but Laporte wins that header. Pedri brings the ball under control. He gets away from two Moroccan players, feeds it into Torres. Tries to feed Llorente, but it's behind him. And he's forced to go back to Rodri on this left-hand side. And it's now Simon on the ball. Here we go with Busquets. Busquets bringing the ball out of his own half. Onto the centre circle. Into Pedri. Looks like Pedri and Gavi have switched sides. So Pedri now playing right centre. And Gavi down left centre. We'll see what that does. For Spain. Ziyech picks up the loose ball here on this right side. But he can't find the return pass. And it goes out for another Spain throwing down this left-hand side. Here we go with Rodri on the ball here on this left-hand side. Feeds it into Pedri. Pedri on the halfway line. Bringing the ball forward. Again, goes back to Laporte. Spain slow the game down so much. It's so boring to watch sometimes. Olmo holds the ball here. He's someone that likes to go direct. No, he doesn't. He goes backwards to Alba. Here we go with Rodri now in the middle of the park. Is he going to take a shot from distance? No, he doesn't. He goes into Asensio. Returns it back to Rodri. Into Asensio. He turns. Brings the ball forward out wide here to Ferran Torres. 1-on-1 against Mazraoui. Goes around the outside. Holds onto it. But it's good defending there by Buffal. And it goes out for a Moroccan throw. Another person there in the chat thinks there's going to be a goal in the first half. Well, we have 8 minutes to go of the first half. Let's see what happens. Mazraoui there to take the throwing. El Nesri can't bring the ball under control. Llorente is there and he goes back to Laporte. Advantage played for Spain. Here we go with Alba on the centre circle. Back to Laporte. He's got Rodri to his right, but he goes into Pedri. Pedri turns first time into Asensio. But he couldn't keep the ball under control, and Saiss is there. It falls to Hakimi, and it's now Amrabat. Hakimi. Anahi over the top to Hakimi, but he can't keep it in play. See, Morocco just lacking that little bit of quality in the final third. Ziyech there is a good link-up play with Anahi, Hakimi, and Ziyech. But Ziyech sees Hakimi make the overlapping run. And Ziyech's pass is just out for a throwing. Just needs a bit of composure there from the Moroccan. Here we go with Laporte on this left-hand side. Squares it into Rodri. Rodri turns. And he feeds Pedri. Pedri. Llorente. Torres. Back to Pedri. into Laporte. Out to the left-hand side finds Alba. Alba into Olmo. Gavi makes overlapping run. Gavi puts the ball across the 6-yard box. And this is what happens when you don't have a recognized striker. You get a player put the ball in the 6-yard box, and there's no striker there busting a cut to get there. And Morocco come away with it here on this left-hand side with Boufal. Boufal does well to get away from the Spain players. Amber bat on the ball, but it's into no one. And Rodri picks up the loose ball here on this left-hand side. Spain need to get an attacking player on the pitch, a striker on the pitch, someone who's going to feed off those the crosses into the 6-yard box. Here we go, the Rodri for Spain on this left-hand side, approaching the 40th minute, 5 minutes of the 45 to go plus added time here on Couch Sports Football. Morocco 0, Spain 0, and it's been a bit of a cagey affair, not really much to talk about. Spain having most of the possession as always, Morocco trying to counter, but no one making the running behind. Here we go with Pedri on the ball for Spain, lays it into Alba. Alba sees Olmo making the run behind, but Agard is there. Hakimi is there. Goes out for a goal kick on his right hand side for Morocco. Morocco now to start the game back up. "40 minutes on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. 4.5 of the 45 to go plus added time. Morocco 0, Spain 0 here on Couch Sports Football. Bono steps up to take the goal kick for Morocco. Long kick out from the back. El Nesri brings the ball under control, but the referee's going to pull it back for a Morocco free kick here. Gavi there bringing down El Nesri. You run through the back of him, Gavi. What are you doing? You run through the back of him and you try and understand why you're giving the free kick away. Morocco have a free kick now here on this essential, so there's not really much they can do from a shooting distance. Do they go out to the right or out to the left? Boufal looks free to the left. Boufal does look free to the left. Ziyech will take the free kick here, central, just left of the center circle, and he goes to the right, headed towards goal. But it's Rodri who will clear it away, only into Hakimi. Hakimi puts the ball into the box, and it's back posted, forced to Boufal. 1-on-1 against Gavi. He goes round puts him on the floor. Oh, and it's a header towards goal. Best chance of the game falls to a guard, I think it is, the centre back. What is he doing? You need to get it on target there. Beautiful play down the right side. Rodri just puts it back into Hakimi. Hakimi puts the ball into the box. It's over everyone. It's headed away by Busquets. It comes out here to Boufal. 1-on-1 against Pedri. And he sends him. He sends him that way. Boufal goes that way. Puts it back into the box. And a guard is there. And he can't head it on target. He heads it wide. We have 2.5 minutes to go. Morocco with the better chances so far. Amrabat on the ball. Oh, and it's a misplayed pass. But Saiss is there to clean up. El Nesri brings the ball under control. And it's out to the left-hand side. It's Boufal. You feel like Boufal is the one that you need to keep an eye on. As Mazraoui makes overlapping run, Boufal takes it central. Feeds Mazraoui on the left-hand side, who puts the ball into the box. It's back post. It's heading across the middle. Heading away. And Rodri comes away with it here for Spain. Morocco coming alive towards the end of this first half. And that spurred on the crowd. 2 minutes of the 45 to go. Morocco coming alive towards the end of this first half, ladies and gentlemen. And the crowd are waking up here. Here we go with Laporte on the ball for Spain. To Rodri. Bringing the ball forward. Squares it back to Laporte on this left-hand side. Olmo on that left-hand side. Backwards to Alba. Here we go with Rodri on the centre circle. To Pedri. Rodri into Llorente on the halfway line. And again, forced backwards. Again, forced backwards. Here we go, Laporte on the ball here. 1 minute of the 45 to go plus added time. Morocco nil, Spain nil. I'd say about 2 minutes of added time. Rodri on the centre circle. Into Pedri. Pedri bringing the ball forward to Busquets. Back to Pedri. Out wide here towards Torres. Torres gets away from Buffal. Drives with the pull to the edge of the box here. Tries to feed in behind to Asensio, but it's good tracking back there. And it goes out for a corner down the right side. Good tracking back there by Morocco. Taken short by Asensio into Olmo. Feeds it into Pedri. Pedri gets away from Buffal. Puts the ball in towards the back post. But there's no one there and it goes out for a goal kick for Morocco. Morocco now to start the game back off here on this left-hand side, ladies and gentlemen. Approaching the 45th minute. I'd say about 2 minutes of added time. Oh, it's 1 minute. Referee's given 1 minute here. I'm going to need to get a Red Bull, man. My God, this game's put me to bed. We're just waiting. It's a goal. It's waiting a goal. A goal will make this game come alive. And I'm hoping it's a Moroccan goal. Here we go with Bono. High up into the Spanish half. Headed away by Rodri. Sides will head it back from where it came. And it's Morocco now with a ball with Mazraoui on the halfway line. Into Saiss. A guard. To Amrabat on the centre circle. Out to the left-hand side, but it's intercepted there by Llorente. He feeds Olmo. Olmo out to the left-hand side. It's Asensio, but it's too far ahead of him. Feeds it back into Asensio, and he tries the back heel. And that's that, guys. Wow, last kick of the day. Spain nearly went 1-0 up there. But there's no one coming in on the end of it, and it's a 0-0 half-time, ladies and gentlemen. Spain 0, Morocco 0. I'm just going to take a quick break. I'm going to go get a Red Bull because that game has been a bit boring. I'll see you for the second half. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Oops, sorry, just 1 second, guys. Second half coming up here on Couch Sports Football of Morocco against Spain. Hopefully the second half's better because that first half was a bit boring. Let's go over and see the stats of the second half. Sorry, the first half. So far. Whoops. Just mute that here. Right, let's go over the stats of the game. Let's see what we've got. I don't think there's a lot to talk about, really. Mazraoui with a 7.1? He's had a shocker. Oh well. Let's see. So Morocco with 31% possession, 69 for Spain. That's what was expected. Let's be honest. We weren't expecting anything more than that. Spain had the possession of the game, but they didn't really do anything. 3 shots for Morocco, 1 on target. 1 shot for Spain, none on target. Interesting. Not even a single shot on target in that game by Spain. And they struggled without a recognised striker. Corners, they've had 1 corner, 10 fouls by, 1 big chance created by Spain, one shot inside the box for both. Um, look at that, 372 passes compared to 161 of Morocco. 370. I'd love to see how many of those are Laporte and didn't expect Spain to play this bad. That was really boring. You're right there, Cortex. You are right there, Cortex. It's been a boring first half. Morocco happy to soak up the well, they're not even soaking up pressure because Spain aren't doing anything to pressure them. They're just moving the ball about. Let's have a look and see. See if I pick a player, will it Rodri? How many passes has he had? Look at that, 82 passes. And Emerick Laporte with 72 passes. So between the pair, that's 149. That's 149. So that's a third of the passes completed by. This is how they lost in 2008 as well. Just had like 1,000 passes, but no goals. And see, this is what they do now. I understand Spain have the tiki-taka football in it. It's like Barcelona. They have the tiki-taka football. They move the ball about. They create chances. However, with Barcelona's tiki-taka football, they had a focal point. Samuel Eto'o, David Villa, Ibrahimovic, Messi when he played through the middle as a false nine. Gudjonsson when he was there all those years ago. You know, they had someone as a focal point. They had someone who could put away chances in the center of the attack for Barcelona. However, Spain, they're struggling. The ball comes down there was an opportunity where the ball came down that left-hand side. It got put across the 6-yard box, and then all the Spanish players are just around the area. No one's darting to get into the middle. Yeah, now their attack just seems so inexperienced. You're right. But they need to bring on Morata. Morata is a striker who will get in behind. Yes, he's not prolific, but it was it against who did Spain play? Morata scored first. Germany. It was against Germany where the ball got fizzed in and Morata gets there ahead of Nicolas Sule, and he puts it into the back of the net, makes it 1-0. We need someone. Let's have a look. Let's look at one of their attacking players. Let's look at Asensio, who is playing, against Japan also. Let's look at Asensio, their central attacking player, who's playing through the middle, either side of the 6-yard box. You can see it there. Let's look at Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres all down the right hand side. Let's look at sorry, let's move that back. Let's look at Dani Olmo. Again, not even on the 6-yard box. Look at Gavi. Making runs in, but again, nothing on the 6-yard box. Pedri. Again, nothing on the 6-yard box. You know, it's all well and good having the possession of the play. Can you see my mouse? Yeah, you can. It's all well and good having the possession, around this area, and then out wide here, out wide there, and out wide here. It's all well and good having possession there. But the moment you have it central, so the moment it comes into the 6 yard box where Saiz and Agard are going to be trying to clear it away, there's no one there. There's no one there for Spain. So it's a bit pointless. It is a bit pointless. Let's see who's on the bench for Spain. So they've got Ansu Fati, they've got Morata. They're the only two. They are the only two. Interesting. Nico Williams can play right. Carlos Soler. And each time they lose the ball, they just foul the Moroccan players. You're right. That's exactly how it's happening. Carlos Soler, position midfielder. Whatever happened to Gerard Moreno? Is he not a player that can play for Spain? Spanish footballer, yeah. So what's he done this season? Let's have a look at Gerard Moreno this season. Uh, I just want his. Oh, this season. So, he's only had 6 appearances. I'm assuming he's been injured. So they don't have anyone else to play up front. They don't have anyone else. Wow. Let me look at the Spain squad. Spain football team. Spain squad and players. So who have they got? Morata. Yeah, that's it really. They ain't got any other strikers. Diego Costa's old. Aspas. Wow. No strikers for Spain. That is interesting. That is very interesting. But yeah, hopefully the second half is better than the first half, ladies and gentlemen. I've got my Red Bull. I'm telling you now, I was yawning away in that. Not because I was tired, but my God, that game was boring. But yeah, I got my Red Bull, ladies and gentlemen. You guys get a coffee, get a Red Bull, get something. Go wash your face or something, because we need that second half to liven up. And then we've got Switzerland against Portugal later on this evening. Is there anyone that Morocco can bring on? Bilal El Khanous. That's about it, really. To be fair, most first half this World Cup have been really passive. Let me think. Most World Cups in this, most games in this World Cup have been fairly passive. I'm trying to think of the games that. Well, yesterday wasn't. Cortez yesterday wasn't. Cortex, sorry. My God, yesterday most were 0-0 at half time. Yeah, you're right. You know, a lot of people don't want to. They don't want to lose. They don't want to lose. They don't want to concede and go chasing the game. They would rather hold that as long as possible, and then try and do something. Netherlands were 2 up against USA in that game. Argentina were 1-0 up against Australia in that game. Japan were 1-0 up against Croatia in that game. Brazil absolutely smashed it in that game. So we won't even talk about Brazil. England were, I think they were 2-0 up again, but against a runner play. Definitely against a runner play. France were 1-0 up. Olivier Giroud with the goal. Yeah, it has been but then there's been so much drama. We love the drama. That's what we love about football. Football brings so much drama into the. Let's have a look at the group stages. Let's see. It would be here. Right. Let's go back to the beginning. Qatar losing 2-0 against Ecuador. Enna Valencia had a few good goals there. Senegal losing their first game against the Netherlands. Iran scoring 2 against England. How did that even happen? Jordan Pickford was happy with that. Look at that. Saudi Arabia, Argentina. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going down in history as one of the biggest upsets in the world. Denmark drawing 0-0 against Tunisia. Mexico drawing 0-0 against Poland. France winning Australia 4-1, but Australia did take the lead in that game. Australia did take the lead. Morocco 0-0 against Croatia. Germany losing 2-1 against Japan. Another upset. Spain 7-0 Costa Rica. Belgium 1-0 Canada. Switzerland 1-0 Cameroon. Uruguay 0-0 Korea. Portugal 3-2 Ghana, but Ghana could have equalized in that game. They had a moment in the last minute of the game where the keeper puts the ball down. He doesn't realize the striker's behind him. Brazil 2-0 Serbia. Wales losing 2-0 to Iran. That was in like the 90 plus minutes. Senegal winning 3-1 to Qatar. And that was when Qatar were knocked out of the World Cup, the first team to be knocked out of the World Cup. Netherlands 1-1 against Ecuador. England 0-0 against the United States, and that's when a lot of people put England as favourites in that game. I thought, what were you guys watching? Has anyone seen this America side? But do you know what, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna transition back over to the game because it has started here on Couch Sports Football. So Morocco will now be shooting from left to right. Spain will shooting from right to left. Let's get all this sorted for you guys so you can see it. There we go. Let's transition over. There we go. There we go. See, we're all professional here. We're all professional here. Let's do that. Hype in the chat as we have Kellerick there in the chat. How you doing, Kellerick? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful day. It's Morocco 0, Spain 0 here on Couch Sports Football. Spain now shooting from right to left. Morocco shooting from left to right. And hopefully we get a goal in this half. Hopefully we get a goal in this half. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Here we go with Rodri on the ball. Into Busquets. Feeds it back to Laporte. Out to the left-hand side. Finds Jordi Alba. And he goes backwards to Simon. Rodri on this right-hand side. Bringing the ball forward. Squares it into Laporte on this right-hand side. Laporte now with the ball. Into Alba. But he feeds it back to Laporte, who's bringing the ball forward. You can see when Spain have the ball, Morocco stick to the 4-5-1 formation. And they just move around. They just move around with the play as the ball's threaded through into Llorente. But it goes backwards to Busquets. Pedri out wide there to Torres. Torres gets away from the defender. 1-2 with Llorente. And he's brought down there. And that's a free kick here. It's a free kick here for Spain on the right side. Good link-up play there by Torres and Llorente. 1-2, beautiful. Free kick for Spain down that right side on the 46th minute. Can they start this second half with a goal and set this game alive? That's what we want. We want the game to come alive. It's a bit too easy for both teams. Not really much going on. Not a lot of energy being used in this game. Almost steps over to take the free kick down that right side. He's got Rodri back post. Ball whips into the box there, but it's headed away. And it'll go out for a throwing on the right hand side for Spain. 47th minute on the clock. Pedri. Backwards to Rodri on this right hand side. Rodri bringing the ball forward. Let's do another poll for you guys. New poll. Who scores first? Morocco. Spain. Let me know what you guys think. Get that vote in the chat. Who do you think scores first? Spain or Morocco? Someone has to score. Someone has to score. Surely this isn't going to extra time. Someone has to score, and there we have a Morocco vote in the chat. Wow. Morocco to score first? What the hell? What are you guys watching? Here we go with Morocco, who bring the ball away. With Ziyech on this left-hand side, driving forward. He gets away from Alba. He's one-on-one against Laporte. He goes on the inside of Laporte. Tries to feed El-Nesri. But Rodri is there. And Alba cleans up. Simon. Oh, what's he doing? Simon nearly loses it there, but it comes out to Amrabat. Out wide, he to Amala. Gets himself into the box, but it's cleared away. And the referee pulls it back for a Spain free kick on the right side. Wow, 2 votes there in the chat for Morocco to score first. That is interesting. That is interesting. Rodri now with the ball on the right side, feeds it into Busquets, returns it back to Rodri on the halfway line. Squares it into Llorente down the right side, feeds it back to Rodri. Rodri into Pedri. Pedri comes back to Laporte. Laporte now bringing the ball forward here. Out to this left-hand side. It's Alba. Alba over the top there towards Asensio. Asensio will keep the ball in play here. 1-on-1 against Saiz. Saiz holding him up. Asensio cuts it back. Here we go with Olmo. Feeds it into the middle to Busquets. Busquets goes back to Alba. And it's now Rodri on the ball. Here we go with Pedri. Into Llorente. Out to that right side towards Torres. Torres 1-on-1 against Buffal. The offside flag is given. Offside flag is given. Morocco nil. Spain nil here on Cal Sports Football, ladies and gentlemen. 50th minute on the clock. Morocco will start the game back off here with Bono. 50th minute on the clock. What game is Portugal versus what channel is that game on? Oh, ITV as well. Okay, so both games on ITV today. Here we go with Rodri. Lays it into Laporte on the right side. He feeds Alba. Alba into Olmo. Olmo loses it, but Gavi tries to keep it alive, but he's brought down. And it's going to be a free kick for Spain here. Hakimi there, fouling Gavi. Here we go with Alba. Backwards to Rodri on the centre circle. Rodri bringing the ball forward. Into Pedri. To Asensio. Tries to feed it out to that left-hand side, but it's cleared away by Buffal. And Rodri goes to Pedri and it's back to Rodri here on the right side. Here we go with Laporte. Bringing the ball forward. Tries to feed it out to the left-hand side, but it's intercepted there by Ziyech. And here we go with the guard. Bringing the ball forward. He's got Ziyech to his right. The referee pulls it back for a free kick. A foul there, bro, on Hakimi. Just had his hands all over him. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? 52 minutes on the clock. Morocco nil, Spain nil. Where are we all from and who do we support, just so we know? My name's Adam. This is Cow Sports Football. This is a platform for all football fans around the world to come together as a ball pointing over. What is he doing there? Is ball pointing over the top. I think it's Saiz that's put it over the top. A guard there with a ball over the top. And it goes out for a goal kick. And it looks like Morata. Alvaro Morata is there getting warmed up here for Spain. And maybe he's the one that can tip it into their favour. Here we go with Laporte on the right side. Into Rodri. Squares it to Laporte on the centre circle. Laporte out to the left-hand side, finds Alba. Alba into Olmo. Olmo turns, feeds it back to Alba, returns it back to Olmo, and he's got Gavi in space here on the left-hand side. Gavi gets there. Hakimi goes over to defend, and he brings him down. And I feel like Gavi was going down before Hakimi even got there. Let's have a look at this. Gavi gets away from him. Tried to take it quickly there, Spain. Spain to start the game off on this left-hand side. They have a good crossing position here. Olmo to take the free kick. Asensio is also there. See, if you had a free kick specialist, you'd go for goal. You'd be cheeky and go for goal. I remember when Schweinsteiger scored in the dying minutes of the group stage to put them through to the next round. Olmo and Asensio here. Asensio into Olmo, takes a shot. Punched away by Bono. And it goes out for a Spain throwing down that right side. Rodri feeds Alba. Alba holds onto the ball and he goes backwards to Laporte on the centre circle. Into Rodri. Out wide to Pedri. Pedri gets away from one player, brings the ball forward, feeds it into Asensio. Tries the back heel, but it's intercepted. And Morocco try and come away with it, but it's a misplaced pass. And it goes out for throwing. Rodri to start the game back off. Here we go with Pedri on the halfway line. Feeds Laporte. Laporte on the centre circle. Into Alba. Alba back to Rodri on the centre circle. Rodri bringing the ball forward. Feeds Asensio. Returns it back to Rodri. It's again a bit too slow for Spain. They need to move it quicker. Give us a game, please. Rodri to Laporte on the centre circle. To Gavi. Backwards to Laporte. Ziyech is going over to try and apply a bit of pressure. But Spain come away with it. Intercepted there by Hakimi. Can't get away from Olmo. Driving with the ball here down this left-hand side. Is this the moment? No, it's not, because Hakimi's tracking back. And Morocco win it back with Amrabat. Here we go with Amrabat now, bringing the ball forward here for Morocco. Driving it into the Spain half. Tries to feed Ziyech, who's offside. Come on, Ziyech. You got to stay on side here. Amrabat there doing well for Morocco here. Here we go with Spain. Sorry, Morocco now with the ball with Boufal. Goes out to Mazraoui on that left-hand side. 1-on-1 against Llorente. He cuts it back. Llorente shrugs him off the ball. And Llorente comes away with it. Referee says no foul. Llorente into Torres. Into Llorente. Busquets. See, now Morocco are out of position there. Morocco are out of position there. And instead of going forward, they go backwards. Spain go backwards. Why are you going backwards? They're out of position. They stretch. Move the ball about. You can do your tiki-taka football with speed, but just move it forward. "56 minutes on the clock. Morocco 0, Spain 0. Mazraoui to take the throwing here on this left-hand side for Morocco. Headed away for another Morocco throwing. Even the Japan-Croatia game had a goal before this. Here we go with Mazraoui to take the throwing. Rodri clears that out for another Moroccan throwing down that left-hand side. 57 minutes. Do you guys still think Morocco's going to score first? Mazraoui now to take the throw-in. Throws it into El Nesri, who holds the ball up. Does well to get away from the player. Into Boufal. Boufal turns, but he just loses it to Rodri. And Pedri comes away with it, but Amrabat is all over him like a rash. And it goes backwards to Alba, and the referee pulls it back here for a free kick for Spain. The referee's just having a word there with Ziyech. Rodri now in the centre circle. Bringing the ball forward here for Spain. Goes backwards to Olmo. Olmo feeds Laporte. 1-2 with Alba. Into Busquets. First time into Gavi. Gavi turns away from the challenge. Out to Olmo down this left-hand side. Advantage played. 1-on-1 against Amrabat. And Amrabat does well. It goes out for a throwing on this left-hand side. Hakimi there down on the ground. He's back up on his feet. Spain to start the game back off with Alba into Laporte. Laporte bringing the ball forward into the Moroccan half. Squares it to Rodri central. Rodri out wide to Llorente. Llorente. Even with Llorente on the pitch, they're not attacking. Llorente is normally a guy who just bombs up and down the right hand side. But apparently with Spain, they're not doing that. Here we go with Rodri. Into Laporte. Out to the left hand side finds Alba. Alba holds on to it. He's got Olmo to his left, but he tries to put the ball into the box there towards Pedri. He's headed away. Busquets tries to keep it alive, but it ushers this way all the way back to Mazraoui on the left hand side, and he'll pick the ball up here. Morocco 0, Spain 0 here on Couch Sports Football. Long ball over the top there, but it's wasted. It goes out for a Spain goal kick on the try side. The Moroccan fans there trying to wake their players up here. 60th minute on the clock. 30 minutes of the 45 to go. Sorry, of the 90 should I say now. Plus added time. Here we go with Alba. Feeds it back to Laporte. Laporte into Rodri on the try side. Rodri now bringing the ball forward here for Spain. Squares it into Laporte on the centre circle. Laporte out to the left hand side finds Alba. Alba's got Gavi make the run behind, but it's good defending there by Agard. But the referee's going to pull it back here for a free kick. That's interesting. I thought he won the ball there. Referee's having none of it. Let's have a look. Gavi picks the ball up here. Maybe he goes through the back of him. "61 minutes on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. Morocco 0, Spain 0 here. Looks like Spain are going to be making the first substitution. Spain are making the first substitution. It's going to be a double substitution here for Spain. Is it going to be before the free kick or after the free kick? Let's find out. It looks like it's going to be after the free kick. Asensio to take the free kick with Pedri. Why would you not just give the subs and get Morata on for this free kick? Asensio leaves it for Pedri. Short into Alba. Alba into Pedri. Olmo down the left-hand side. Asensio through the middle. He goes into Alba. Alba on his left foot. Puts the cross in towards the back post. But Saiss is there with a clearance high up into the air. Bono will punch it away, and Amrabat picks up the loose ball, and it's Hakimi. Into Ziyech. Now it's time for Morocco to counter. Ziyech bringing the ball forward. Out to the right side. It's Anoi. But he can't keep it in play. It goes out for a Spain throwing down. Sorry, a Morocco throwing down the right side. And I'm sure there's going to be a yellow card here. Surely there's a yellow card here for a foul on Ziyech. Let's have a look at this replay. Ziyech picks the ball up. Oh no, has Alba pulled a muscle there? Oh no, he just clashed the knees there. It was a clash of knee there. It was a knee in the back of the... Oh, so it wasn't a pulled muscle, thank God. So it looks like Gavi's coming off here for Spain. Gavi coming off. And Asensio. So Morata plays through the middle. Who's the midfielder that's come on? Alvaro Morata and Soler. PSG player. Carlos Soler now. Comes on. And Morata plays through the middle. Alba's back up on his feet here. He is hobbling there. Referee's just having a... Sorry, no, manager's just having a chat with Alba. See if he's alright. He looks to be coming back on. Hakimi now. Goes backwards to Agard. All the way back to Bono on this left-hand side. Bono on the edge of his box. Clears the ball down the line. Guys, you know what? I'll be honest with you. I feel like Spain are going to score with due to a keeping error. I think that keeper Bono is going to cause a mistake. Busquets. Back to Laporte. Into Rodri. Goes out wide there to Soler. Back to Rodri on the halfway line. Squares it to Laporte. Laporte into Alba. Alba out to the left-hand side towards Olmo. Holds the ball up. Goes backwards to Laporte. Rodri on the centre circle. Goes out to the right side towards Torres, who brings the ball under control, but Mazraoui does well to clear it away. And Rodri will pick up the loose ball here on this right side. Soler to Laporte. Laporte turns. Feeds Gavi. Sorry, Pedri. Into Rodri. Goes into Soler, out wide there towards Torres. Torres puts the ball into the box, but it's headed away. Spain will try and keep it alive. Can Torres keep it in play? Yes, he does. And he goes backwards to Rodri. Rodri now into Laporte on the centre circle. Torres makes a run off the ball. Can he get there? Mazraoui's there. And it goes out for a goal kick on the left-hand side. Morocco 0, Spain 0. Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Adam here on Couch Sports Football. The 65th minute. This game has to end today. If it doesn't end in 90 minutes, it goes to extra time and penalties. And here we go with Morocco making their first substitution with Boufal. Boufal coming off here for Morocco. He's limping off there. I think that's a forced substitution. I think he's limping off there. Izalzu there. Izalzuli? Is that how you say his name? Izalzuli? Izalzuli there coming on here for Morocco. Is he got the quality? Sorry, has he got the quality to turn this around? He's only 20 years old, that Izalzuli. Laporte with the header into Hakimi. Morata gets the ball off him. Falls to Olmo. Tries to feed in Torres, but it's headed away by Saiz. And it falls to Pedri. Pedri comes backwards here to Laporte. Into Alba. Backwards to Pedri on the halfway line. Feeds to Rodri. Rodri on the centre circle. Out wide there to Llorente. Llorente into Torres. Torres goes backwards to Llorente. Llorente again to Laporte on the centre circle. Pedri coming short. Llorente bringing the ball. Sorry, Laporte bringing the ball forward. Out to the left-hand side, it's Alba. Alba goes backwards to Pedri. Pedri holds the ball up. Squares it to Rodri on the centre circle. Rodri bringing the ball forward here. Out wide there to Llorente. Llorente asking for movement. There's no movement ahead of him. Goes out wide to Torres. Torres gets away from the defender. Tries to get away from Mazraoui, and he just nicks that out for a throwing on the right side. Morocco 0, Spain 0 here on Couch Sports Football, ladies and gentlemen. 67 minutes on the clock. 23 minutes plus added time here on Couch Sports Football. Morocco 0, Spain 0. Out to the left-hand side, it's Alba. Alba tries to put it across the middle, but Hakimi is there. And it goes out for a corner on that left-hand side. Is that their first corner of the game? No, it's not. Almost short into Soler. Feeds Pedri. Pedri lays it into Alba. You can see what they're trying to do. They're trying to feed Olmo, but it's not. It comes out to the left-hand side to Soler. Feeds it back to Pedri. Again into Alba. Puts the ball into the box, but it's cleared away. Alba will keep it alive here. Rodri. Llorente. Out wide there to Torres. 1-on-1 against Amrabat, who's had a phenomenal game here for Morocco. Pedri. Into Busquets. Ooh, nearly loses the ball, but it goes backwards to Alba. Here we go with Olmo, who has time to turn. He's got Morata to his left. Morata gets himself into the box. And what a challenge by a god. What an absolute beauty. Hakimi now with the ball. Ziyech to Hakimi. Trying to get away from Alba, but it comes off Alba and it goes off for a Moroccan throwing down this left-hand side. Great challenge there by Aged. A god, Aged, a good. I don't know how you say his name. But he is limping there. Pedri. Oh, gets away from three. Moroccans. Amrabat is all over him, and he does well. What a challenge by Amrabat. What a challenge by Amrabat. Gets a beautiful challenge in there. Pedri gets away, like I said, from four Moroccans, and Amrabat busts the gut to get him behind, and he just slides in there and wins it back. Here we go with Rodri on the halfway line. Laporte into Alba to Pedri on the centre circle. Out to Rodri. Rodri lays Llorente. Llorente holding onto the ball here. Goes backwards to Laporte on the centre circle. Laporte out to this left-hand side. Finds Pedri. Pedri into Soler. And it goes back to Pedri. Torres makes a run off the ball, but he doesn't see him. He goes out wide there towards Soler. Here we go with Rodri in the Moroccan half. Out wide there to Soler. He's got Llorente to his right and he goes towards him. He feeds it back to Soler. And it's Rodri now. 70th minute on the clock. Morocco 0, Spain 0 here on Cal Sports Football. Pedri on the ball. Out to the left-hand side. Finds Alba. Back to Pedri. Lays it into Busquets. Returns it back to Laporte. Moving the ball forward. Out to Pedri on this left-hand side. You're going to have to move the ball quicker if you want to catch this Moroccan team off. Here we go with Rodri on the ball. Lays it into Soler on the right side. Soler 1-on-1 against Saiz. He goes out wide to Llorente and he feeds Rodri back. El Nesri will try and charge it down. It falls to Laporte on the halfway line. Here we go with Alba down this left-hand side. Alba holding onto it. Feeds Rodri on the centre circle. Rodri bringing the ball forward here. Out wide to Soler. Lays it into Laporte. Again, no movement off the ball here for Spain. Pedri holding onto it here. Forced backwards to Laporte. Into Pedri. No, can't get away from the Moroccan. And it falls to Ziyech. Ziyech on the right side. Goes backwards to Saiz. Torres goes over to pressure. Saiz first time on the top towards Izal Zuli, who holds the ball up. Backwards to Mazraoui. Oh, good play there. El Nesri there brought down, but Rodri comes up. Sorry, Busquets comes away with it. And he's got Ferran Torres to his right and he finds him. Torres has got Morata through the middle, but it's good defending there by Mazraoui. And Morocco come away with it here with Saiz. Over the top there towards Ziyech. But Alba there wins the header. But Ziyech picks the loose ball and he'll drive with the ball. He's got someone ahead of him. Who's that? Oh, and it's Amala. Amala just lets it run past him. And it allows Llorente to pick up the loose ball here on this right side. Here we go with Alba on the ball here on this right side. Lays it into Rodri. Rodri bringing the ball forward here for Spain. Into Busquets. First time into Soler. Soler into Morata. Morata out to the left-hand side. But the offside flag has gone up. The offside flag has gone up against Morata. Looks like the young kid, is it Williams, is going to be coming on here for Spain. Morocco 0, Spain 0. Here we go with Ziyech. Back heel. Here we go with Hakimi. Into Ziyech. Switches it out to that left-hand side towards Zalzuli, but it's intercepted and it falls to Llorente. Out wide there to Torres. Returns it back to Llorente. Soler is free in the middle, but he goes to Busquets. Into Morata. Feeds Pedri backwards to Laporte. Out to this left-hand side. Finds Olmo. Olmo hold the ball up into Pedri. Tries to return it back to Olmo. But Hakimi is there. And Bono with the clearance. Ziyech brings the ball under control. Amrabat tries to feed El Nesri, but Rodri is there. And it's Laporte now with the ball out to this left-hand side. It's Pedri. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do another poll. Is this going to end in 90 minutes? Is this going to extra time? Yes. No. Is this going to extra time? The way it's going, I wouldn't be surprised if it does. Let me know what you guys think. Is this going to extra time? Do you want it to go to extra time? Do you want it to go to extra time? I'll be honest with you, I don't. Here we go with Pedri on the pole on the edge of the box. Out to that right side towards Torres. Torres 1-on-1 against Mazraoui. But Mazraoui does well to intercept the ball. And he'll just clear it. Oh, in straight to the path of Torres. But it goes all the way back to Rodri on this right side. Here we go with Man City. Spain on the ball. Alba tries to switch it out to Torres. Mazraoui is there and it goes out for a Spain throwing down that right side. Do you guys want it to go to... Oh, is this going to extra time? No, someone's voted no. Wow. Oh, no, Alba there. He was wincing before he even hit the ball there. Here we go to Spain throwing down the right side. They've made the substitution. Ferran Torres has come off here for the youngster Williams. Torres, who's not had a good game today. Here we go with Pedri on the right side. Lays it into Rodri. Rodri into Busquets. Busquets gets away from Amrabat. But it's good tracking back there by El Nesri. And it falls to Hakimi on the left-hand side. 1-on-1 against Olmo. Brings it central. Into Amrabat. Into Ziyech. Into Bono. Clears it down the line. Hakimi jumps up for it. He wins the header. And he'll keep control of the ball. But the referee pulls it back. And that's a yellow card for Laporte. Extra time would be nice if this match wasn't so boring. I'm telling you, you're right there, Cortex. You are right there. If this game wasn't boring... See, we've had 0-0 draws before in football. Where it's been end-to-end football. Both teams playing brilliant. But it's not like we're seeing a masterclass in defending here. It's just Morocco aren't forcing it. And Spain are just passing it around. 76 minutes, 15 minutes of the 45 plus added time. Morocco 0, Spain 0. Just so you guys know, I will be back later today where we have Portugal taking on Switzerland. Ball out to the right side towards Ziyech. He can't bring the ball under control. Busquets is there and it goes backwards to Alba. Laporte into Rodri on the right side. Rodri bringing the ball forward here for Spain. He's got Busquets to his left. He goes right to Llorente. What does Llorente do? Feeds it back to Laporte. Laporte on the right side. To Pedri. On the halfway line. Out to Olmo. Returns it back to Alba. Returns it back to Pedri from where he came. Williams is free down the right side, but he goes into Salah. And it forced the Morata out to the left side. It's Alba. 1-on-1 against Hakimi. Puts the ball into the box. But it's headed away by a guard. Amala tries to clear it. But almost shot is over the bar. At this rate, I want Morocco to score first. I'm sorry, Spain, you have so much quality. So much quality and you can't even get a shot on target. Here we go with Bono to start the game back off here. But it goes out for a Spain throwing 78th minute. Alba to take the throwing. Into Busquets. Busquets on the centre circle, bringing the ball forward. Rodri to his right. Salah through the middle. And it's Pedri on the centre circle. Rodri on the halfway line. Llorente. Back to Rodri. Into Pedri. To Laporte. Laporte on the right hand side. Into Pedri. Pedri squares it into Rodri on the centre circle. Rodri out wide to Llorente. Llorente into Williams. Williams. We've not seen him in this game so far. He tries to go around the outside. A little pace on that right side. Puts the ball across the middle. And Olmo can't get there. And it goes out for a Morocco throw. Olmo is there wondering, how's it gone for a Morocco throw? Let's have a look. Williams there. Just a burst of pace. That's all he does. Here we go with another Moroccan substitution here. Mazraoui there to take the throw-in. But it makes its way back to Laporte. 1-2 with Alba. Laporte bringing the ball forward. Into Rodri. Busquets tries to feed Llorente over the top here, who's in behind for the first time. But it comes off the defender. Actually, Saiz is saying it didn't come off him. Let's see. Saiz, they're furious. Let's see. Oh, no, it didn't. It come off Llorente there. It come off Llorente there. 80th minute on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. Morocco 0, Spain 0. Corner taken short into Pedri. Here we go with Alba. Tries to put the ball into the box there towards Olmo, but it's headed away and cleared out of the box. Flicked on there, but it only comes to Llorente. Here we go with Alba on the centre circle. Rodri. Out to that right side. It's Soler. Llorente returns it to Rodri. Here we go with Alba on the centre circle. Bringing it into the Moroccan half. Out to the left-hand side. Finds Pedri. But he squares it into Rodri. Out wide there towards Williams. Williams brings the ball under control. Brings it central. Bringing the ball forward. Driver with a bit of purpose. Feeds Morata. Morata with a shot. And no one's making the running behind. It just needed a touch from someone. And there's no one there. See, Morata goes near post there. He's onside there. He gets away from Saiz. And no one's busting a gut to get on the end of that. No one's making the gamble for Spain. 81 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. 8.5 minutes to go as El Nesri comes off here for Morocco. Oh, it's a triple change. Amala, El Nesri and Mazraoui. Ooh, Mazraoui, that's interesting. Mazraoui's played all right in the second half. For Chedira, Sabiri, Atiat Allah. Atiatullah, I think that's how you say his name. Again is on the floor here for Morocco. Just waiting to see how he comes back on. Ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing? I do apologize, guys. This has been an absolute boring. After yesterday, Brazil. Oh no, oh God. Hakimi here to take the throwing. There's going to be another substitution here for Morocco. It's a forced one as well. A God coming off. Hakimi with a long throw. And the referee pulls it back here for a Moroccan free kick. '83rd minute. Morocco make a substitution here. A forced substitution. Oh, they need the stretcher. Again. He's had a good game as well, again. He's had a good game. Unfortunate. He's going to have to be stretchered off, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to have to be stretchered off. Or is he going to walk off? That's a big blow. That is a big blow for Morocco. Him and Saiz have played well. Big loss there. Big loss there for Morocco. And it's El Yamik that's come on in his replace. Here we go with Morocco to start the game back. Are they going to get a late snatch and steal? Snatch and grab? Are they going to get a snatch and grab here? Long kick out from the back. 84th minute, 5.5 minutes to go. Headed away. It comes back to Saiss. And he goes all the way back to Bono on this left-hand side. Bono now. Clears the ball down the line. Heads it on. But it's cleared away and it comes out to Saiss. He'll just clear it down the line. High up into the air. Laporte will head it forward. Amrabat is there. So is Saiss. It falls to Ziyech. Ziyech lays it into Anoi. Amrabat out wide. Sorry, Ziyech out wide here towards Hakimi. Hakimi puts the ball into the box. Heading towards goal. It's still alive. Oh, and it's a tame effort. It's a tame effort there. 85th minute, ladies and gentlemen. Morocco are going to get another chance in this game. I feel it. They're going to get another chance, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go with Laporte on the Shrine side. Bringing the ball forward. Feeds. Rodri on the halfway line. Out wide there towards Llorente. Llorente feeds Williams. Williams got an overlapping run in Salah, but he goes backwards to Llorente on the halfway line. The Moroccan fans are coming alive now in this game. They can sense a snatch and grab. Goes out for a Moroccan throw-in. Hakimi there asking for a last push in the 4 minutes to go. The Moroccans are coming alive here with 4 minutes to go. Rodri into Llorente. Llorente on the centre circle. Into Rodri. Backwards to Laporte. Out to Pedri. Pedri looks filthy. He looks filthy. There's no way he can use that top next game. Here we go with Williams. 1-on-1 against the defender on the right side. Tries to go down the outside. He speeds past him. But Saiss is there. And Morocco try and come out their own half. But it goes out for a Moroccan throwing down the left-hand side. Morocco 0, Spain 0 here on Cat Sports Football, ladies and gentlemen. 87th minute, 3 minutes of the 90 to go plus added time. Thrown into the Spanish half, but it's Laporte. Hits it high up into the air. Simon. Oh, it's a misplaced pass there by Simon. It falls to Hakimi. 1-2. Out to the Shrine side. He gets in behind Pedri. 1-on-1 with the defender. Cuts into Hakimi. Returns it back. Oh, and it's just one too many. One too many by Morocco. Was that the one more opportunity that they had? 2.5 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. If Morocco score in this game, it's going. The stadium's lifting off, guys. That's how loud the Moroccans have got. And he was on side as well. Hakimi there with the hard pass. Here we go with Llorente on the Shrine side. Feeds Williams into Salah. Salah feeds Morata, who's in behind here. Keeper staying on his line. It's 1-on-1 against the defender. Saiss is tracking back. It falls to Williams. Amrabat there with another save. Amrabat there, the central midfielder, coming up clutch again for Morocco. This guy has been wonderful to watch today. He has been phenomenal today. Senses the danger, gets into position, and just does the block at the right time. Wow. Morocco 0, Spain 0 with 1.5 to go of the 90 plus added time. Both sets of fans praying. Both sets of fans praying. Is there one more opportunity in this game? As Salah as well to find Morata out to the left hand side. It's Olmo. It's only two Spain players up top here. Olmo does well. Oh, he's just brought down there. He's just brought down there. That's going to be a yellow card. Yellow card for Saiss. And the yellow card for... Is that two yellow cards or just one? Are Spain going to win this in the last minute of the game? Let's see, ladies and gentlemen. The remaining African team in the World Cup, Morocco, have to defend a free kick late in the dying minutes of the game. As it stands, it goes to extra time. The fans are praying, guys. The fans are praying. We've got 5 minutes of added time, ladies and gentlemen. Soler and Pedri step over to take this free kick. Will Spain win this one late and crush the African dreams? It's taken deep. It was a free header for Morata of all people. He didn't even get it on target. He didn't even get it on target, ladies and gentlemen. What is he doing? What is he doing here? Oh my days. He's the striker who's supposed to know what to do in those moments. Shocking. There's one moment left in this game, ladies and gentlemen. We have 4 minutes of added time to play. There's still one moment. I feel it. There's still one moment. Who's it going to fall to? Rodri goes back to Simon on this right side, who's charged up. Oh, and keeper mistake there. But Morocco couldn't capitalize. What is Simon doing there? He just holds onto the ball one too many, and the player is Izal Suli there. He couldn't get there. And the fans are still looking to their creator. Here we go with Morocco on the ball, brought down. That's a Moroccan free kick here. That's a Moroccan free kick here. Oh, he was a former Real Madrid player. Al Yamik. Former Real Madrid player. I didn't know that. Right, here we go. Free kick on this right side for Morocco. Are they going to try and send it up? Are they going to send it up top? There's 3 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen, of the added time. Let's see what happens. Ziyech now. On this right hand side. Floats it towards that back post, who's free across the middle. Can they keep it alive? It's not. It's still there. It's just gone. Oh, and it's straight the keeper. Oh no, the offside flag's gone up. The offside flag's gone up, ladies and gentlemen. It did look offside. Right, here we go with Spain. With the ball. Have they got one more in them? Albert, one last attack. Can they keep it? 93rd minute on the clock. 2 minutes to go. Laporte on the centre circle. You can hear the whistles in the stands. The fans want extra time. The fans want extra time, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go with Laporte on the centre circle. Leaves it to Alba, and he goes back to Simon on the right side. To Rodri. Rodri out wide. To Soler. And he goes backwards to Laporte. Here we go with Alba. Bringing the ball forward. Feeds Pedri. Pedri turns. How is this kid still got the energy to run around like he does? Rodri on the halfway line. Out wide to Soler. Into Williams. Williams has got Llorente ahead of him. And it goes out for a Spain throwing, taken quickly there by Williams. We have just over a minute to go, ladies and gentlemen. 0-0 as it stands. It's going into extra time. Here we go with Alba. Holding on to out to the left hand side, finds Olmo. Olmo 1-on-1 against the defender. He gets round one. Gone. He's brought down there. And that's going to be another free kick here for Spain. In a very good position. Olmo does well. He gets past Hakimi with ease. And he's just brought down there. Free kick for Spain. Now, can Olmo break millions of hearts in Africa, in Morocco, in the stadium? He sets up to take this free kick. Pedri is also there. Almost steps up to take it. Near post. Oh, and it's gone through everyone, but the keeper is forced into making a save. Bono comes alive, and he forces the corner. Rodri there just lets it go past him, and Bono is forced to make a save. Corner here down that right side for Spain. Whips into the box there. Headed towards goal by Laporte. And Saiss is there to clear it away. For a throwing down the left-hand side. 95th minute, ladies and gentlemen. We've had the 5 minutes of added time. Oh, the full-time whistle's gone. We have extra time, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to extra time. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to take a quick break. And I'll see you for the extra time. Stay tuned. How we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Half extra time here on Couch Sports Football. Let's transition back over to the game. Let's update the title. Extra time. Extra time, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing? Right, here we go. So, Spain are going to be shooting from right to left, Morocco from left to right, and let's see what they do. Here we go with Rodri to start the game off. Long kick out to the left hand side. Olmo will bring the ball under control. He goes backwards to Alba. Alba forced backwards to Laporte. And it goes out to Alba down his left hand side. Laporte into Rodri. Forced backwards. Just so you guys know, 15 minutes each way in extra time. If it's still if it's still a draw after that, then it goes to penalties. Llorente into Rodri. Rodri frees Laporte on the centre circle. Laporte now on the ball. Out to the left hand side finds Pedri. Pedri into Olmo. Olmo turns away from the defender. Tries to feed Morata, but it's intercepted there by Saiz. Morocco can't come away with it, but it falls to Ziyech, who feeds over the top there. Can he get him behind here? Is he got enough? No, he hasn't. Llorente is there. And is cleared away. Williams to pick up the loose ball. Surrounded by Moroccans. Free kick given. Will we see a goal? Right? Let me know what you guys think there in the chat. Will we see a goal? Does this go to penalties or do we see a goal? Amrabat now on the ball. Intercepted there. Clears it. It comes out to Alba. And it goes out for a Spain throwing down this left hand side. Will we see a goal, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know what you guys think. Oh, someone thinks. So we got 50-50 split already. Someone thinks he's going to penalties. Busquets. Backwards to Laporte. Into Pedri. Alba loses it to Hakimi. Ziyech returns it back to Hakimi. Bringing the ball forward into Ziyech down the right side, but it goes out for a Moroccan throw-in. Taken quickly by Ziyech, but it's only into Alba's feet. That was a wasted free throwing. Laporte will keep it in play. He feeds it to Simon. Simon holds the ball up to Rodri. Show the real game. Gaming with Yazan. Yazan. Unfortunately, I don't have the rights to show you the game. But how you doing, gaming with Yazan? Where are you from and who do you support? Here we go with Amrabat on the ball on the centre circle. Goes backwards to Al Yamik. Tries to feed it over the top, but it comes off Morata and it goes off for a Morocco throwing on the left-hand side. Where Hakimi steps over to take it. Hakimi now. With a long throwing into Ziyech. Brought down there. Free kick. Oh, it's free kick the other way. I think it's the obstruction of the ball. Just holding on to the ball here down this left-hand side. Alba now to take the free kick on the right side for Spain. First half of extra time, ladies and gentlemen. Morocco 0, Spain 0. You know what? I might update that so you can see there. We'll just update that so you know. So people know it's extra time when they come, you see. Because I'm a content creator. Here we go with Amrabat on the ball here on the edge of the box. Bringing the ball forward. Driving with the ball. Is he going to be involved? And he puts the ball in behind here. And he's 1-on-1 with the keeper. Oh, God, he's got... It's Morocco. Oh, it's a Tay. What's he doing? What's he doing? Is he onside? No, I think he was offside. I think he was offside. Pedri now on the ball on his right hand side. Into Llorente. Llorente goes out wide to Williams. Williams holds the ball up here. Backwards to Rodri on the right hand side. Rodri on the centre circle. Into Alba. Alba. Into Rodri on the halfway line. Bringing the ball forward. Out wide to Llorente. Into Williams. Williams holds the ball up. Backwards to Llorente. Asking for some movement. Morata there brought down. And the referee pulls it back here for a Spain free kick. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Ooh, someone else thinks there's not going to be a goal in this game. They think it's going to penalties. Well, we do love a penalty shootout here. Here we go with Alba to Mazraoui. Pedri. Rodri on the centre circle feeds Laporte. Pedri. 1-on-1 against the defender. Tries to go around the outside. Goes left to Alba. Backwards to Laporte. He feeds Rodri on the centre circle. Over the top there towards Williams. Can't get it behind. Busquets will try and keep it alive. Williams will pick up the ball down the right side. But he goes backwards to Llorente. Llorente into Laporte. Laporte into Pedri. Pedri turns. Puts the ball in behind there towards Salah. It falls to Williams. Williams 1-on-1 against the defender, but it's good defending there. But it's going to come back at them. Oh, Llorente can't get the head of the defender, but it falls to Rodri. Backheeled by Busquets into Llorente. He's got Williams to his right and he finds him. Williams 1-on-1 against the defender. Oh, and he puts him to bed. Williams puts the ball into the box. Morata is there, but it's headed away. Headed out by Morocco, but it only falls to Llorente down that right side, ladies and gentlemen. Williams can't keep it in play. Goes out for a Moroccan throwing. How are we doing? Roa Evan there. How are you doing? I'm doing brilliant, Roa Evan. This game has gone into extra time, which means a boring a boring 90 minutes of football. And now we have a bit of jeopardy because it has to end. As we have a double substitution here for Spain. Is Olmo coming off? Olmo is coming off here. And Alba is also coming off. So Olmo and Alba coming off. Ansu Fati is coming on. Ansu Fati is coming on. Roa Evan there with the resubscription. Who do you like for the World Cup other than England? Roa Evan, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yesterday I said it. I think Brazil are going to win the tournament. I think Brazil have enough in them to win the tournament. The only issue that Brazil have is the fact that their two centre-backs are old. And when I mean old, I mean Marquinhos, Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva played with Ronaldinho. That's how old Thiago Silva is. It's between Barcelona and France for me. But I say Barcelona. Who do you think is winning the World Cup? Roa Evan, let me know in the chat. Let me know, everyone in the chat, let me know who you thinking is winning the World Cup. Here we go with Morocco now to take the throw. We have just over 5 minutes of the 15 to go plus added time in this first half of extra time. Simon on the ball into Laporte. Argentina. Roa Evan thinks it's going to be Argentina. He thinks Lionel Messi is going to lift his first World Cup. We'll have to wait and see. Here we go with Laporte into Rodri on the halfway line. Rodri over the top there. In towards Ansu Fati. But it's good defending there by Hakimi. And it's cleared away. What is that? The first direct ball by Spain. And they look like they're going to score. What the hell? I think France have the best chance, but my heart wants an Argentina versus Portugal. Winner doesn't matter. Listen, if it's an Argentina-Portugal final, what that is like going to be dubbed as one of the biggest World Cup finals ever. Here we go with Ansu Fati on the ball. Goes backwards, feeds it in behind to Morata. Morata's one-on-one against the defender. He puts him to bed, puts it into the middle, but it's cleared away. And it's cleared down the line by Morocco. All the way back to Simo on this right-hand side. Is my hair sticking up at the back? On this side? Oh yeah, it is. Here we go with Rodri on the ball. Feeds it into Busquets, goes out wide to Llorente. Llorente's got 4 Spain players to aim for. He puts it into the box. It's over everyone. It falls to Ansu Fati. But his shot is blocked. Spain are finally getting bodies in the box in this game of football. It's taken them 90 minutes to come alive. Spain to start the game back off. Here we go with Pedri on his right foot. Tries to put it in behind, but it's intercepted. And here we go with Morocco trying to come out, but it's cleared away by Balde. And it goes out for a Moroccan throwing down this left-hand side. Morocco to take the throwing here down this left-hand side. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. 11 minutes played of the first half of extra time. We still have another 4 minutes plus added time as Morocco hit the ball high up in the air. It's going to fall to... Oh, Rodri just gets the free kick there. Rodri just gets the free kick there. Rodri feeds Llorente. Llorente into Soler. Soler turns. Back to Llorente. Sorry, Rodri. Rodri into Pedri. Pedri turns. Out to the left-hand side. Finds Balde. Back to Pedri. Into Rodri on the centre circle. Sees the run over the top there towards Ansu Fati. Oh, and it's a mistake by the keeper and the centre-back. But they managed to get it away, Morocco. Can they keep it in play? Rodri with the clearance. It goes out for a Moroccan throwing down that left-hand side. 3 minutes of the 15 to go. Are you doing both games today, Adam? Of course, Rowan Evan. You will see that man later today. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Here we go with Morocco to start the game back up, but it's cleared away by Rodri. Morata can't get there. Size with the header. Flicked on, but only into Balde, and Balde now brings the ball forward here for Spain. Goes backwards to Llorente. Sorry, Laporte. Pedri on the centre circle. Is he the spark? Is he going to bring the spark today? Rodri into Laporte. Laporte on the centre circle, bringing it into the Morocco half. Feeds Pedri. Pedri holds on to it here. He squares it into Rodri. Pedri asking for a bit of movement. Rodri takes a shot from distance. And that is, guys, the moment they hit it, the moment it left his foot, it just kept going. Just kept going. Kept going. Row Z in the stadium. Morocco to start the game back off here on Cal Sports Football. Long ball over the top. 1.5 minutes to go of the 15. It falls to Ziyech. Ziyech finds his player, bringing it central. Goes around a couple of players. Ziyech is right. Oh, and he's going to fall to 1-on-1 with the keeper. Keeper with a save. Simon with a save there. He couldn't get the goal. Balde comes away with it into Pedri. Pedri gets away from Hakimi and he tries to pull down the left side. And it's the Spanish Armada bringing the ball forward, but Morocco are tracking back. Simon there comes up clutch for Spain. Chadera there. He hits the target, but it's just him. Get your foot behind it, lad. Ziyech takes the quick throwing into Chadera, who's going to run at Laporte. Tries to keep it in play, but it goes out for a goal kick on the right side. "30 seconds left to go, ladies and gentlemen, of this first half of extra time. How are we doing? Morocco nil, Spain nil. Long ball out to that right side towards Williams, but it's cleared away by Saiss, who's had a brilliant game for Morocco today. It's going to be a minute of added time, ladies and gentlemen. A minute of added time in the first half of extra time. Rodri on the ball. Long ball into the box there towards Ansu Fati. But Ziyech is there with a clearance and it goes out for a corner. Is this going to be the last kick of the first half? Is this going to be the last kick of the first half? Morocco nil, Spain nil. Soler steps over to take it. Don't take it short, Soler. Put the ball into the box. Carlos Soler puts the ball into the box. Morocco catches it. Actually, no, the referee's going to put it back here. Laporte is on the ground. They're going to try it again. He just falls into his own player. Right. Take two, ladies and gentlemen. Take two. Morocco nil, Spain nil. Carlos Soler whips the ball into the box. Punched away by Bono. It comes out to Llorente. Cleared away. And it goes out for a throwing on the right side. And has the referee blown? Has he blown yet? Morata's on the ground here. Claiming something. He gets the ball. No one touches you, Morata. What are you doing? And there it is, half time. Ladies and gentlemen, second half of extra time coming up here on Card Sports Football. How are we doing? How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Are we still awake? Are we still awake in this game, ladies and gentlemen? Morocco nil, Spain nil here on Card Sports Football. Ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, I've got another game after this, yeah? We've got another game after this. Morocco players getting a huddle surrounding their manager. Can they get? I need to get back to work, but we'll try to stop by for the next one. Take it easy, Row Evan. Take it easy, Row Evan. I'll see you next time. But it's Morocco nil, Spain nil, and we have extra time, second half of extra time here, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Extra time here on Card Sports Football. Right. Morocco shooting from right to left. Spain shooting from left to right here in the second half of extra time. Morocco to start the game back off here. Morocco to start the game back off here on this right hand side. Ziyech starts the game back off. And it goes out for a goal kick on this left hand side. Laporte now with the ball on this left hand side. 15 minutes of football and we get penalties. 15 minutes of football and then we get penalties. Rodri on this left-hand side clears the ball down the line in towards Morata, but it's good defending there. Morocco managed to clear it. Amrabat is there, holding on to it. He's brought down, but it falls to Soler. Out to Ansu Fati on the left-hand side, and he can't control it. It goes out for a goal kick on the right side. Ansu Fati, the next superstar according to Barcelona. Unfortunate with injuries. Unfortunate with injuries. Here we go with Morocco to start the game back off here on the right side. Bono, the keeper, who's made some good stops in this game. Flicks it in, but it goes out for a Spanish throwing down the left-hand side. Here we go with Rodri with the ball on the centre circle. Squares it into Olmo. Olmo now on the left-hand side. Sorry, Laporte down this left-hand side into Rodri. Rodri out to the right-hand side. It's Williams. Williams back to Laporte. Laporte into Rodri. Rodri on the centre circle. Into Ansu Fati. Goes backwards to Laporte. Out to Pedri. Tries to feed in behind to Balde. He'll try and get there ahead of Hakimi. But Hakimi does well just to usher out a play. Goes out for a goal kick on the right side. 17 minutes on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 13 minutes before a penalty shootout. 13 minutes before penalty shootout here on Cal Sports Football. Morocco 0, Spain 0. Morocco to start the game back off here with Bono. Clears the ball down the line. Headed away by Laporte. Cleared down the line by Hakimi. Ziyech will try and run at this. Rodri is there, doing his defensive work. It goes out for a goal kick for Spain. Laporte now with the ball, bringing it forward here on this left-hand side. Tries to bring it forward. Amrabat nearly wins it. Nearly wins the second one. But Llorente is forced backwards to Simon on this left-hand side. Simon. Into Laporte. Into Rodri. Out wide here to Soler. Soler bringing the ball forward. Into Busquets. Busquets turns. Busquets hasn't come off. Busquets hasn't come off. What is he doing still on the pitch? Spain throwing. Busquets to take it. Quickly into Rodri. Rodri now with the ball. Bringing it forward. Squares it to Laporte. Laporte tries to hit it over the top. Cleared away. Can they keep it in play, Morocco? They can't. It goes out for a Spain throwing. Taken quickly. Backwards to Rodri here. Rodri into Laporte on the centre circle. Bringing the ball forward. Out to Ansu Fati on the left-hand side. It's coming very short to pick up the ball, Ansu Fati. Rodri. Soler. Williams. Tries to feed it in behind to Llorente, but it goes out front. Another Spanish throwing. Williams to take it. Backwards to Rodri. Laporte tries to feed it through, but it's behind everyone, and Morocco managed to clear it. And it's a Spain throwing. Taken by Balde. Backwards to Laporte on this left-hand side. Squares it into Rodri on the centre circle. Rodri into Soler. Soler turns. Brings it forward. Out to Busquets. Amrabat all over it. He's not stopped running in this game. Williams goes backwards to Soler. Soler into Rodri. Is there a second wind in this game? Ansu Fati brings the ball under control. But it's intercepted there. And here we go with Morocco tried to come out their own half with Ziyech, but it's good defending from the front by Ansu Fati. Oh, and Saiss has pulled the muscle there. Saiss has pulled the muscle there. Long ball over the top there. Chederi will charge at this, but Laporte goes back to the keeper. Saiss has pulled the hamstring there. Saiss has pulled the hamstring there. Another substitution here for Morocco. Let's have a look here. I think he just lashes at. Oh no, he's pulled it. Hyperextended. He's extended that leg, that calf, that hamstring. 10 minutes of the 30 to go plus added time. Saiss is going off the pitch. He's still running. Banoun is coming on here for Morocco. So they've got one centre back going off injured. They might be getting a second one going off injured. Here we go with Pedri on the port. Tries to feed it. Salah does well. Tries to find Williams on the shine side, and he does on the second attempt. Gets away from Amrabat. He holds the ball up here. Tries to go around the inside. Williams goes backwards to Llorente. Llorente into Rodri. Rodri into Pedri. Pedri now with the ball on the left-hand side. Feeds Ansu Fati. Coming short. Tries to get away from the player. He goes backwards to Pedri. Advantage given. Rodri leaves it to Busquets. Busquets bringing the ball forward. Balde's free down the left-hand side if he can find him. Balde across the middle. But he's Saiss there with the clearance. Busquets keeps it alive here. Here we go with Rodri. Soler. Out to the shine side. Finds Williams. Williams can't keep it in play. Goes out for a throwing for Morocco. 7.5 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. Morocco 0, Spain 0. Morocco taking all the time that they can on this throwing. Can't bring the ball under control. Rodri with the clearance. It goes out for another Moroccan throwing on the halfway line. Here we go, the long throwing by the Moroccan. But he can't keep it in play. It goes out for a Spain throwing down this left-hand side. Quickly taken by Llorente. Into Rodri. Rodri turns. Brings the ball forward. Squares it into Laporte. Laporte now in the centre circle. He's got Balde to his left. He goes to Rodri on the halfway line. Rodri turns. Brings it into the Moroccan half. Being chased down. He comes out wide here to Llorente. Llorente into Williams. Back to Llorente. Saiss is still on the pitch here. I thought he pulled a hamstring. He's still playing. Busquets switches it out to the left-hand side. But it's headed away by Hakimi. And Morocco can't keep it alive. It falls to Pedri. Pedri bringing the ball forward into Soler. But it's intercepted there by Amrabat. And he'll try and come away with the ball. Beautifully done, Amrabat there. Out to this left-hand side is Chedri. Chedri's running. And the one's on one with. Well, oh my gosh, Chedri. He gets himself into the box, but he goes one too many. Chedri, what are you doing? He didn't have them. Oh, he just doesn't have the pace, does he, Chedri? Just one touch too many. Llorente now goes backwards to Rodri. Here we go with Laporte. Into Busquets, first time into Pedri, out wide to Balde, but it's intercepted there by Hakimi. And here we go in Morocco. Do they have another opportunity here? Ziyech tries to feed it first time into Hakimi. And Hakimi can't get away from the defender. Game carries on with Spain. 5 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. Morocco 0, Spain 0. Is there going to be another opportunity in this game? Pedri. Out to this right side towards Williams. Williams will try and keep it in play here. But it goes out for a goal kick. "25 minutes on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. 4.5 minutes to go. It's still 0-0. Now I want penalties. I love the drama it brings. But I feel like Spain will have it in them to win it if it goes to a penalty shootout. The Moroccan fans haven't stopped bouncing in this game. Long kick out from the back, headed on. Chedri will charge it down against Llorente. Ziyech is going to cover the keeper, which means Llorente is forced to just kick it away. Amrabat brings the ball under control. Out to the left-hand side as well. Good link-up play here. Out to... Oh, they just run them into each other, Morocco. Now it's Williams who'll charge with the ball. Feeds it into Morata on the halfway line. Now the counter's on here for Spain. Morata has Ansu Fati to his left. He's got Pedri making the run through the middle. What is Morata doing? What is Morata doing? Morata, someone check his passport. He's not Spanish. There is no way Spanish has that kind of a first touch. There is no way Morata is Spanish and has that kind of a first touch. It's absolutely appalling. He didn't know what to do there, Morata. Absolutely horrendous by Morata. There's another substitution here for Spain. Laporte with the header. It falls to Morata. Tries to feed Williams on the right side. And he's going to win the race. He goes around the outside of the defender. Cuts it back on his left foot. Back in on his right. But I think he went one too many. I think that went out for a goal kick. That went out for a goal kick. Surely that went out for a goal kick. No Iniesta today, I guess. Cortex there. Did that not go out for a goal kick? Let's have a look. It did look tight. Hakimi with the header out for a corner. Two minutes to go 90. 2 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. Two minutes plus added time. Morocco nil, Spain nil. Looks like Morocco are going to be making a substitution here. Have Spain made a substitution? Who's this that's come on? Williams. Williams, the kid that just come on for Sarabia. That's for penalties, surely. That's just for penalties, surely. How's he take a Williams off? He's the one with a bit of pace. Here we go with Rodri on the ball. Squares it into Laporte. Laporte now bringing the ball forward into the Spain half. Sorry, into the Moroccan half. Lays it into Rodri. Rodri into Salah. Salah on the right side. Into Busquets. Out wide here towards Llorente. Llorente will keep it in play here. Tries to put the ball into the box, but it comes off the Moroccan. And it goes out for a corner on the right side. Sarabia to take the corner. Unahi there. Comes off. And I think it's another centre-back coming on. Another centre-back in Benoon. Benoon coming on here. 30 seconds of the 30 to go. 30 seconds of extra time to go. We might get a couple of minutes of added time, but that's about it. Ball whips into the box, heading away by Saiz. He's still running, Chedri. Ziyech can't get there. It falls to Balde. Out wide to Ansu Fati. Last chance saloon here. 1-on-1 against the defender, but he's cleared away. And it goes all the way back to the keeper, Simo. We're going to have 3 minutes of added time, ladies and gentlemen, before a penalty shootout. 3 minutes of added time before a penalty shootout. There's still one chance in this game. There's still one chance in this game. One chance. There's still one. Here we go with Balde on the ball on that left-hand side. He's got Ansu Fati ahead of him. He goes into Morata. Morata back to Pedri. Pedri holds the ball up. Out to that left-hand side towards Balde. One-on-one against Hakimi. But he goes backwards to Pedri. Here we go with Rodri. Out to the right side towards Llorente. One-on-one against the defender. Feeds it into Woods. Sarabia. It falls to Busquets. Busquets on his left foot. Shot blocked. And Morocco will just clear it down the line. And it'll go to Rodri. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. Morocco nil. Spain nil here. Before we have a penalty shootout. But I still think there's one chance in this game. I don't know who it falls to, but there's still one chance in this game. Here we go with Pedri on the ball here on this left-hand side. Into Ansu Fati, out wide to Balde. Back to Pedri. Pedri bringing the ball forward. Squares it into Busquets. Busquets out to Sarabia on the right side. Sarabia on his left foot puts the ball into the box. Heading towards goal. Oh, and it's nearly an own goal. Nearly an own goal by Banoun. What are you doing? Nearly an own goal. What are you doing, Banoun? Referee's just having a word with the players. I think they got one last corner here. Sarabia steps over to take it. 1 minute left to go. Sarabia to take the corner. Whips the ball into the box. Headed away. It comes only out to Pedri. And he goes back to Llorente. Llorente. Into Balde. Out to Pedri on the shine side. Pedri trying to bring it infield. Into Busquets. Busquets brings the ball forward. Lays it into Ansu Fati. He's got Balde to his left. He puts it back to Busquets. They tried to pass it into the net. Ball crossed in back post. Oh, Sarabia is there. He hits it wide. It goes out for a goal kick. Sarabia gets him behind there, but he just can't get it on target. He's maybe offside. Oh, he couldn't. Oh, he's hit the far post. Oh my days. That was probably the last kick of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a penalty shootout. We have a penalty shootout. We have a penalty shootout. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? Right. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a penalty shootout here. We love a penalty shootout. I'm gonna have to do some changing about. Let's just change that. Let's do this penalty shootout. Let's put that here. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's update this. We're gonna update the title. Penalty shootout. Let's update it. How are we doing, guys? How are we doing? That was so close. Cut text there. Right. Penalty shootout. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready for this penalty shootout? Are we ready? Cortex, who do you think's winning? Who do you think is winning, Cortex? Let me know in the chat. Let me know, guys. Actually, we'll do a poll. We'll do one final poll. Who's winning the penalty shootout? Start, manage poll. New poll. Who wins the penalty shootout? Morocco, Spain. Who wins the penalty shootout? Morocco or Spain? Let me know, guys, in the chat. Get your votes in there. Well, whoa, someone thinks Spain's going to win in penalty shootout. What do you guys think? Let me know, ladies and gentlemen, who wins this penalty shootout? Spain against Morocco penalty shootout. This is, anything can happen here. Anything can happen. Anything can happen in this penalty shootout, ladies and gentlemen. Right. Which way they want to shoot on that side? Right. Who's going to take the first one? It looks like it's going to be shooting towards the Spain side. So Morocco are going to shoot first, ladies and gentlemen. Morocco are going to shoot first here. Morocco are going to shoot first, ladies and gentlemen. They are the last African team in the World Cup. Senegal knocked out. Cameroon knocked out. Ghana knocked out. Tunisia knocked out. Morocco have not stopped bouncing in this game. My hair's all over the place, guys. My hair is all over the place. Simon and Bono embrace. Keepers embrace. There's something about keepers. They have a relationship with each other that they don't, that no other players have. Keepers always have they have this, no matter, they've never seen each other, but they still have this relationship. Looks like Morocco are going to start the penalty shootout. Abdul Hamid Sabiri steps up to take the first one. Simon making him wait. Making him wait. Abdul Hamid from the penalty. First penalty in this round of 16 knockout type versus between Morocco and Spain. Abdul Hamid Sabiri, couple of steps forward, and he puts it into the back of the net and makes it one. Great penalty there by Sabiri. He makes it one, ladies and gentlemen. He makes it one. That's a good start for Morocco. That's a good start from Morocco. Who steps up to take the Spain one? It's going to be Sarabia steps up to take the first one. And you can tell who's taking a penalty. You can tell it's Spain because the crowd are booing. This is like a Morocco home game. Bono there, making the play away. Sarabia steps up, hands on hips. Hands on hips. He looks a bit nervous, you know. He looks a bit nervous. Right of the penalty spot. Looks to be a left foot shot here. The referee blows the whistle a couple of steps forward. Oh, and he hits the post! I told you he looked nervous! I told you he looked nervous! He hits the post! Hakim Ziyech steps up to take the next one here for Morocco. Right of the penalty spot, and it's straight down the middle. It's straight down the middle, ladies and gentlemen, and he asks the crowd to come alive. He asks the crowd to come alive. Ziyech there, straight through the middle. He puts his foot behind it. Absolutely rocket through the middle. Luis Enrique there with the nerves on the bench. Sarabia there looking like he's coming to tears. Carlos Soler for Spain steps up here. Carlos Soler. The fingernails are being bitten here. There's no fingernails left. Carlos Soler against Bono here. The first one hit the post. Bono there talking to the keeper. Soler, 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps forward. Oh, and it's saved by Bono! It's saved by Bono! It's saved by Bono, and the manager's there telling him to calm down. The manager's there telling him to calm down. It's saved by Bono. Great save there by Bono. Whee! Banoon coming up to take the penalty here. Puts the ball down. This is getting tense. Are we going to see the first upset of the round of 16, ladies and gentlemen? Banoon steps up to take it left of the penalty spot, shimmies to the left, brings the ball forward, and is saved by the keeper. It's saved by Simon. That was a poor penalty by Banoon. It's just tapped. What is he doing? Now it's Sergio Busquets steps up to take the penalty. Sergio Busquets. He's been in this position before. He knows what to do in moments like this. Luis Enrique's just sat down and he's just watching the penalty shootout like everyone else at home. Busquets waits for the referee to whistle. There we go, the referee whistles. Shimmies to his left, steps up to take the penalty, and it's saved again by Bono! It's saved again by Bono! Bono has saved 2 penalties here! Bono! Is he gonna be the man of the match? Wow! We love it! We love it! No energy or confidence in Spain's kicks. Cortex, you're right. They're just walking to take these penalties. They're not like Hakim Ziyech puts it straight through the middle for the second one. The next penalty taker for Morocco is gonna be Achraf Hakimi. He needs to score this to put the pressure on Spain. He needs to score this, Achraf Hakimi. The hearts of thousands of Moroccans, millions of Africans are on Hakimi's shoulders here. Stares at the keeper. 1 deep breath. Up and over. Oh, and that's a Panenka. It's a Panenka, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Panenka, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Panenka. And they've won. They've won, ladies and gentlemen. Not just Morocco, but Africa comes alive. There's a party in Africa tonight because Spain, former world champions, have been knocked out of the round of 16 after losing to Morocco in a penalty shootout. Bono there, man of the match Bono. Amrabat there deserves credit as well. And the game has finished. How are we doing? How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Bono is in tears. Ansu Fati, Balde, they can't even imagine what's happened. Llorente is speechless. The Spanish fans are in tears. Morocco are in tears of celebration here. Bono there on the ground. Tears all over. Tears of joy. Tears of sadness. Tears of heartbreak. Great keeping, Cortexia, right there. Bono was absolute brilliant. Bono was absolute brilliant. And he's getting bounced in the air, Bono. Wow. What a penalty shootout, ladies and gentlemen. What a penalty shootout. Morocco have reached the quarterfinals and they play the winner of Portugal and Switzerland. They play the winner of Portugal and Switzerland. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing? Guys, we still got one more game to go. We still got one more game to go. We still have one more game. Do you know what? Ladies and gentlemen, thanks to everyone that come by. Cortex, Roa Evan, Kellerick there. Welcome. Thank you to everyone. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to end the stream there, but I'm going to come back because we have Portugal against Switzerland. And hopefully we get some drama in that game as well. Until next time, guys, stay safe.